days of old. 5 elements were known: MCing, DJing, graffiti had grown, B-boy and knowledge, the pillars of the game. But a 6th emerged, adding to the flame. Comics and hip-hop, a fusion so tight. Visual storytelling, lyrics that ignite. From the pages to the beats, a seamless blend. The 6th element, where 2 worlds transcend.
Welcome to the 6th Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu guiding the way, bringing you the culture every day. Welcome to the 6th Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu.
What up, Stu Dog? In the building. This is 6th Element of hip hop, bro. Y'all about to hear one of the most complete and detailed and thorough AZ Do or Die 3 reviews, because I know you heard a bunch. I know it's been on for about a week, but we chose to wait. I don't like to review albums day one. A lot of guys throw their reviews up day one. I feel like you can't really get into it like that. Like the great Jay-Z said, man, you cannot critique an album in one day. You can't critique an album in one listen. You got to let it marinate. You got to let it resonate. You got to sit there and listen to it a good few times and let it get, thorough. But before we get into a Do or Die 3, we really got to put some respect on AZ's name right away. This dude, because when you talk about underrated MCs in hip hop history, AZ, honestly, the face of that entire conversation. And I don't mean underrated like people think he's whack or they don't know he can rap. Nah, real heads know exactly what time it is. Your favorite rapper knows, like the old school mixtape era knows, the barbershop debates know. You know what I'm saying? The dude's still arguing about Illmatic, only built for Cuban links, reasonable doubt it was written, infamous, all that golden era hip hop know exactly what AZ represents. But somehow, after all that, and in spite of all that, it feels like 30 years later, this man is still hip hop's best kept secret. Every time people start talking about top lyricists, best flows, best verses, best guest appearances, smoothest MCs, AZ's name is and should always be automatic. You know what I'm saying? But somehow he still gets treated like a hidden gem instead of a foundational figure. What's up to the chat? Peace to Cad. Said I didn't know he did Do or Die 3. Oh my God, man, where you been? He was on par with Nas, bro. Sugar Hill was amazing. Yeah, bro. All the OG Nas and AZ collabos go bananas. There's too many to list. Definitely plenty of them. But tonight we're gonna get into his new album. Yes, Do or Die 3. First MC that I know of his caliber, anyway. At least before I say that, I know there's been others, okay, but this is the first, in my opinion, trilogy of classics. Not to be confused with the trilogy that Drake just dropped. No, sir, that is not a trilogy of classics. That is a trilogy of ASICs. Not even his biggest fans fuck with it. So you know what I'm saying? That just goes to show you what a real artist, you know what I'm saying, time and time again, bro, is just always going to be considered the dopest and considered, you know what I'm saying, top of his game, steady dropping classics. All these guys been dropping classics. All these MCs over 50, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? True musicians, true artists, true hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Aficionados, students of the game, lyrical assassins, bro. And honestly, listening to all these interviews around Do or Die 3 lately, because again, we could have dropped this 8, 9, 10 days ago or whatever, like, everyone else did, but we wanted to wait because I want to listen to the album on repeat. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do before I'm gonna review something. I'm gonna really let it resonate, really let it marinate. And also, hearing what everybody else is saying and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, you start realizing AZ being underrated wasn't really an accident. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was forgotten, like I said before. It's almost intentional. It's almost the natural result of the kind of artist that AZ chose to be in the lane he chose to dominate. You know what I'm saying? Like because after AZ played the game the way the industry wanted artists to play it, you know what I'm saying? Or had he done that, you know what I'm saying, we would not have the artist that we have today. I think Stu Dog's back. There he is.
Mm-hmm.
What, Guan? What's happening?
A little technical difficulty, man. Power issue. We got a little bit of a thunderstorm here, man. Lights flickered on me.
It happens, man. Don't I know it?
I know you. I know you know it.
You know I
I'm
know.
usually the one with,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm usually the one with the power issues, man. Like my joint, I don't know, man. When it rained too hard where I live at, the power
Yeah.
just go out, like, and I mean
I
go
hear
out,
you.
like Gilligan's Island, like I don't know, like a disaster movie. My stuff was for real.
All right, little buddy. And the skipper too. Well, yeah, man. 3-hour tours and 3 album classics. Do or Die 3 is definitely the trilogy of classics that we would expect from an MC of this caliber. Every time I've ever listed my top 5 artists, there's 2 MCs that stay on it. And it's Nas and AZ. And not because they're together individually, I would put them both on that list separate from each other. One does not, you know what I'm saying? But man, do they make a dope fucking duo, bro. Every fucking collab between them two. EGC, what up, man? If you're not busy, bro, hop in, bro. We talking hip hop. You know you love to get down. You got to listen to it yet, Stu? Have you had a chance to absorb it?
You must think you talking to somebody. Of course, you know I listen to it.
All right.
Any
But
type
I
of hip hop
want to know what you think. But I'm not hearing. I want to know.
Any kind of hip hop come out, I'm on top of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like it. I like it, man. And I know what everybody think. Oh, you know, you old school. Y'all get them old school guys props. So, no, that's not the case. Good music is good music. Bad music is bad music. That's just it. Honestly, I had to say my honest review is just straight up. He put out a good album.
Just
he
good.
Put the work in. He put out a good. Yeah, it's good. It's just really good. I mean, if I have to say, well, it's great. You know.
Well, I mean, maybe you're not.
I like it.
AZ guy.
Nah, I like it. I like it. I've been playing it in the car. It's in the rotation in the car. Mighty Rack's piece. It's. I say the same thing all the time. The best rappers right now dropping the best music over 40 or 40 and over. That's it. That's not the because I'm tired of everybody trying to split the culture up. I'm tired of you just saying it. Listen, these young guys, if they put out good music, right? If they put out good music, they put out good music. Like that's it. If your music is whack, it's whack.
If I don't like it, I don't like it. It don't mean that I'm hating.
Thank you. That's how I get down. So my thing is for AZ, this sounds like AZ music, and I'm a big advocate on MCs, singers, rock and roll artists. I don't give a damn what genre you do. Stand with what you do. Not trying to switch your style up or do something different or try to grab another audience. That's not going to work. AZ has a cult following, just like Nas has a cult following. And this album right here, he catered to his fans, which he's supposed to do. That's what he's supposed to do. If he wants to stay, I don't want to use the word relevant, but if he wants to stay in the game, right now, you got 5 years in the rap game to build your fan base and then keep them. So once you get to that 5th year, and once you get your fan base, you put out music for your fans now. And they will come see your concerts. They will buy your albums. They give you your album reviews. They'll do it all. That's just where we're at. That's how the game is. You know, Michael Jackson fans. Michael Jackson made the same sounding kind of music. It was different for the times, but it was the same Michael Jackson that you expected. And that's what AZ did here. It's the same AZ. It's modern music. It's good for the times, but it's still his style of music. And I love that, man. That's what captivated me the most when I first started listening to it. I was like, damn, this sounds like AZ. Okay. He wasn't in there trying to put on trap beats and rap all crazy. Nah, he just did him. And that's what we like. That's what we keep asking for. Like, keep doing that. Ghost is like one of Reno's favorite MC. Does the same thing. Ghostface music sound the same from album 1 to album 9, but it's just new music. It has a modern sound, a modern feel, but it's still Ghostface. He tells those vivid stories. You know what I mean? And he put the ghost face on it, like he said. I'm gonna put the ghost face on it. You know? Same thing, Raekwon when he dropped Cuban Links too. He about to drop another Cuban Links. Same thing, bro. It's modern, but it just sounds good. But this album here, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not even like I'm not like a hardcore AZ fan, but I like AZ. My
Yeah.
brother is like Reno. My brother like Reno. AZ AZ he dropped something. My brother is on it. Him and Reno, they AZ is in his top 5. But I'm glad he
Dead or
did it on the
alive.
yeah. I'm glad he did it, and he did it on the anniversary of what was it? Do or Die 1.
Yeah, bro. This is like it is. It's like a full circle, bro.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And like I said, you know, AZ being so underrated is not an accident, and it's also not due to any lacking on his part. It's in fact by design. Shout out EGC said we need a Ghost and Ray versus with Nas and AZ. Oh my god.
He said they need a Nas and AZ what versus. Nah, we don't need a Nas and AZ versus.
Bro, I
We
just
need- we
died.
just
No,
we
not a
need
Nas
Nas and
AZ
AZ.
versus. No, he said a Ghost and Ray versus AZ and Nas. Two
I
of the
bet we,
dopest, most dynamic duos in all
I
of
bet we
comic
just,
and hip hopdom.
I bet if we just get them all on one album together and then rock
Okay,
out.
yeah, I forgot you all about
I'm all
he
about
hates
keeping the
anything
culture
to do
together,
with
bro.
verses and yeah,
I hate
yeah.
it, yeah, man. Stop splitting the
Yeah.
culture up, yo. I get where y'all at with it, but stop splitting the culture up, man. We can get new music out of that. When you do the verses, it's just their songs, their best songs versus their best songs. So
Mhm.
let's just do this. Let's get new music. The more new music we can get, the better off we are. Put all 4 of them together. Conway just did an album, Roscoe and all of them. It's 4 dope MCs on one album. So
Mm.
put all 4 of them on one album. It just you could do a verses on that. Just call it verses, not
Just
versus
call it
VS,
verses.
but verses. VERSE
Mhm.
verses, and keep it moving. We're gonna get some new music. Some top
Yeah.
producers going, their ears gonna raise and be like, well, look, I need to get on that verses y'all about to do. So we might get, you never know, we might get Premier, we might get Muggs, we might get Nicholas Craven, we might get Conductor, all of them on one album producing beats. You know what I'm saying? Alchemist might jump on it, and we might get 20 songs, 12 songs, 12 new joints. Like, come on,
Mm.
that's what I want. I want new joints. Could you imagine all 4 of them on one album? That'd be dope, bro.
It'd be like the firm. It'd be like having the firm back. Can you imagine? The firm?
That's how it would be, just like this.
Bruh.
I might pass out to listen to something like that.
I
I
might
want to
pass.
get all 4.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do, guys. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the link to this show in the chat. If you are an AZ fan, don't come in here if you don't know shit about AZ and just fuck up the show. If you're an AZ fan, you know about AZ, or you fuck with hip hop and you have something real to say, bro, we would definitely like you to hop on. There it is. Join the show. So join the convo, because the convo is you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. AZ, bro, being one of the most underrated, like I said, is definitely
Yes, he is.
not.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not a
definitely
mistake though.
underrated.
Like he did it on purpose. Like because he
You
never
think so?
played the game. Yeah, bro, he never played the game the way the industry wanted artists to play it. Even now, he still moves like it's 1995. Low key, quiet, reserved, no gimmicks, no screaming for attention. You know what I'm saying? No fake viral moments, no dancing on TikTok, no trying to force relevance. Like you said, bro, AZ is still carries himself like one of them old school New York dudes where the mystique was part of the aura and it wasn't even manufactured. Like he said on the album, he just said on this album, what do you say? What do you say? Don't need jewelry to have the aura or something like that. Don't need my jewelry shining to shine aura. I forget the line. Fuck. But yes, back when rappers ain't, we're gonna hear it in a minute. We're gonna do the whole reaction, man. We're gonna talk about each track. So if you really want to hear the real review of this album, from cats that know, stick around. You know what I'm saying? But yes, rappers they you know what I'm saying, back then in the 90s, bro, rappers ain't, I mean, not even the 90s. I mean, obviously there was no live streaming, but you know what I'm saying? We don't have to live stream every meal, tweet every thought, remind people that they're legends every 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Your reputation is built off bars, flyness, your style, your street cred, you know what I'm saying? Consistency. Mighty Rack said, I still have my firm vinyl. It needs a re-release with bonus tracks.
Yeah,
there's a great interview right now, bro, with Dre.
Yeah.
My bad. What is it?
No, I was just coming. He right. We do need like a updated, remastered release with some unpublished tracks, because I know it's more tracks on the album than what we got. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, throw all them joints on there.
Yeah, no, yeah, that would. I mean, so they're talking about it though. That's what I was getting ready to say. Like, there's an interview with Dr. Dre. Because remember Dre's line, the firm flop, da 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 da.
Yeah.
He came out and said, he was like, I shouldn't have said that shit. Because honestly, the firm is a classic. It's renowned. You know what I'm saying? People still love it. It's art, and it's like AZ. Matter of fact, AZ said it's art. It's a piece of art. And yeah, talking about redoing, talking about doing a, you know what I'm saying?
We thought we was gonna get a firm
Bible.
too. And
Yeah,
we need a
firm
firm too. We never got it.
That's what they're talking about.
Now. They can put one out now. But the thing is, Foxy. Can they get Foxy on the project?
That's what he's waiting on. He's waiting on Foxy.
Yeah, that'd be the hardest part about it. Nas will do it. He'll do it. But we haven't heard from Foxy in a while. We don't know where she at as far as the game's concerned. So it might be hard getting her.
Yeah, and Nas is super, according to AZ, super busy, and that's one of the reasons why it hasn't happened. But even Joe Budden joked during the interview that getting AZ to pull up for interviews is like chasing Bigfoot sightings or something, because he just stays so out the way. And AZ laughed. He said, blame Eric B and Rakim. He said, blame that whole era where coolness meant silence, smoothness. You know what I'm saying? Moving. And he said, and that line right there really explains AZ's whole career and why it is where it is. And he comes from an era where like saying less made people respect you more. I grew up always knowing the most quiet dude in the room, that's the motherfucker.
Yeah.
A dude that's all rah and the most loud and the most flamboyant, like the weakest one in the room. He's the weakest link. The dude that's sitting back in the back of the room with the shades on, just observing everything, taking it all in. That's AZ. You know what I mean? And that was the height of it. That was the peak of coolness, bro. That's why AZ is always in my top 5. It ain't just about. It's about the whole. Yeah, MC is a whole package. It's not just their lyrics. It's not just their this and that. People talk about their best MCs. You got to put it all together. Foxy Brown's definitely up to par with everyone else. Bro, Fox Boogie, the way she broke down the keys and the math, and oh my God, bro, that was fucking masterful on the firm.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That came out, man. Everybody was going crazy with that album that came out. Everybody.
So it may suffer though today, in today's day and age, where silence kills the algorithm. You can't be quiet. Silence hurts your visibility. If you try to play the background, you will be in the background. Because silence makes the internet move on without you. It's not about what people like. It's about making sure the algorithm makes people see your stuff. And if you're not putting it out, right, you're not there. And so, but AZ never adjusted to that modern mindset because honestly, he never wanted to. That's why he became the underrated rapper. He wants to be the most underrated MC, not because his talent wasn't there. Not the talent was always elite. The business just never fully wrapped itself around him the way it did some of his peers. And AZ admits that, you know what I'm saying? But he talked openly about that, about labels folding and bouncing between multiple deals and EMI collapsing and missing opportunities. And even one of his biggest regrets being, turning down the Def Jam during the Rough Riders era. When DMX had the game in the chokehold, they wanted to sign him. And so now, think about that for a second. Like imagine AZ landing a Def Jam during the late 90s, New York dominance, you know what I'm saying, in hip hop again. It would have put him above, but he chose not to. So you can't say, oh, he's underrated because he this and that or that or that. You know what I'm saying? That's the lane he wants to play. And there's a lot of reasons for that too. Right? Extreme fame and stardom changes your life in a way that some people ain't comfortable with.
Right. And for him, he might not want all that. He just might want to push his music. He might want to just push his music, do his thing, and keep it moving. Like he's probably
any hip hop fan that sees AZ walking down the street is gonna know it's AZ, but the average person is not gonna know who he is.
That's true.
And that's partly why he kept it in that lane. But if you can just imagine the machine behind him during the time when Jay was rising and X was blowing up and New York basically controlled the culture before the South kind of did its thing. And so, you know, the perception of his career would have changed immensely. And again, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, maybe AZ staying slightly outside the mainstream machine is what preserved him and made him that cult classic dude that motherfuckers are still clamoring about. I mean, bro, you think about a rapper, right? An MC, hip hop period, the way it used to be and the way, you know, just I mean, the way it is, like the way hip hop is, it's very competitive. So, you know what I'm saying? If you have a guy that's that of that age, that people are still, I mean, everyone's talking about this album. Like it's if you do hip hop, if you have a hip hop channel, you reviewed this album, you're talking about it. Like that says a fuck ton. Because we all know in hip hop, most MCs age out. And they age out why, Stu? Why do they age out? Because their style.
That and a few other things. They can't keep up with the times. They don't. They let the game pass them by. And the biggest one I see is when it comes to groups, they break up and they lose their passion for it.
Yeah.
You know,
And some MCs' style doesn't work on an older guy.
Right. And some MCs like take Public Enemy. You need Public Enemy, Hank Shocklee and the Bomb Squad, Flavor Flav. That's them three together can make music for the rest of their lives, and it sounds good. It's great. When you put them by themselves, it don't work. Even Flav and Chuck admitted that. They was like, Public Enemy don't work if it ain't us together. And Chuck had a solo album. Flav had a solo album. They were garbage. They both admitted. But once they got back together, and then you drank Hank and the Bomb Squad in there, now you got Public Enemy again. It's just some of just EPMD, same thing. They don't work well without each other, but together, you're like, damn, these jokers can't be stopped. It's just they complement each other, man. And some groups are like that, man. Like New Edition, same thing. They were okay without Bobby Brown, but better with him. It's just what it is. They brought in Johnny Gill. They still did okay. You know, but it wasn't like having Bobby. It wasn't like Bobby. When they did BBD was cool for one album. But you gotta get back with Ralph and them, my man, so we can get this popping. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, he's one of them artists that he gets better as he gets older.
As he get older, yeah. And he's one of those artists that has a cult. Like I said, AZ has a cult following. Like, let's keep that real. Let's not even sugarcoat that. There are guys that he drops an album, they're gonna go get it. They get it no matter what. They're like, oh, is he dropping an album? I'm downloading it. I'm buying it. I'm doing it. Like they're going to get his. They're going to listen to it. They're going to get it. They're going to bump it in their car. And as long as he's doing what he's been doing, as far as putting out album, he's got decent production. But they're going to eat it up.
And having that kind of longevity where cats are still, you know, clamoring for your stuff. You know, because like AZ's style was always that of a cat that, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter how old you are, you can still rap. Like, you know, all these MCs now still putting out music from our era. You know, proving Andre 3000 wrong with his comment about, well, I'm 48. What could I rap about now? My colonoscopy? Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
If that's what, if that's what it takes.
That's what you want to rap. Rap about the fuck you're going through now.
I would say, Reno, if you creative enough.
We grew up, you grow up. The music got to grow up with you.
Yeah. Even Biggie said it before he passed. Biggie said it, and he was what?
He was a young guy.
He was a young guy when he said, Biggie said, listen, I can't rap about being poor and broke and standing on the corner. I don't do that no more. So I rap about other stuff now. You know, I rap about stuff that's relevant to me now. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, rap about your life. Yeah. Shout out to Anakin Solo. Cool Keith is the most underrated MC ever.
Facts. That's facts.
These are opinions.
Yeah, Cool Keith is very underrated. But Cool Keith got one of the Cool Keith got a style. He got that's a cool.
If only he was still putting out music, we could.
Who, Cool Keith?
Yeah.
He do. He just put out a joint with Czarface. That was the last joint he put out.
How long ago was that?
Probably about last year. He put out a joint with Czarface. He might have dropped another album since then, but he'll drop it on Bandcamp. If you go on Bandcamp, you'll see all his music on there, all his newer stuff.
Mm.
But I definitely keeps up with Cool Keith. I ain't gonna lie to you on that one. I like Cool Keith. And he's another one that, once he split from Ultramagnetic, he was able to fashion a solo career that.
Yeah, look at that. He's still putting out. He's been putting out albums all along.
Yeah, I told you that. I got damn.
Put out albums like every fucking year.
Yeah, I damn they got all of them. It's a lot though. It's a whole lot. I bought his whole catalog off of Bandcamp. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And each album is different. I can't lie and say it ain't. Each one is different. It's just something different.
He's got his different. I mean, he's Dr. Octagon on one. You know what I'm saying? He's Mr. Controller. He's got all these different Black Elvis.
Black Elvis. He needed to put out another Dr. Octagon joint.
Yeah.
The Octagonologist. That was a hot album when that came out, man. It was real. Kool Keith is he's in that alternative rap genre realm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's where he's at.
So when you talk about him not crossing over or being underrated, it's different. And that's why hey, listen, it's just Kool Keith is not for everybody to, that's cool, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a more of an alternative rap. And that's so talking about him being underrated it's I don't mean to say it's different, but it's different because it's like he's not in a mainstream, like he's not even doing that kind of music. AZ's doing the same kind of music as Nas and Jay-Z, right? And Biggie, whatever, but he's not at their level. So we're just kind of talking about like why someone that's doing that type of music, that mainstream, that hip hop, when hip hop was dominating, why he never did. Why Kool Keith is different, is just that, like I said, Kool Keith is a different. It'd be like saying Del the Funky Homo Sapien is underrated. It's a different,
right.
It's a different genre.
It's a different genre. Like you, so if you want to name those guys, you got like E40, Del, Ross Koss and all that. Common and all that. They just they're like you got alternative rock. They like alternative rap. They the alternative rap versions of alternative rock.
Yeah,
it's
like the difference between underground and underrated. That's the difference.
Underrated. Yeah,
Kool Keith is underground. AZ is underrated.
Right, and it's still hip hop. The stuff they put out, it's just on a different vibe.
Phenomenal, bro.
It's just a different.
That's
vibe,
what we talk about all the time, bro. Hip hop is not a genre of music. It is a culture. And also rap is not a genre of music. So to all them record stores that got rap, you need to have trap music, drill music, you know what I'm saying? Underground, alternative rap, you know what I'm saying? Mainstream rap, etc. There's all kinds, Southern rap, all kinds of different genres of rap, booty shake, mumble rap, whatever the fuck. It's not all the same music.
You got bass and all that. You're right. And booty shake. There is a genre of rap. It's booty shake music. That's Florida. That's like in the Florida area. That's what they do.
Mad underrated MCs.
Yeah, Master Ace is another underrated MC. Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot, and then you got guys that are underground, and you guys but then listen, all that you gotta have. Like
I think Guru. I don't mean to interrupt you, bro. My bad. Yeah. Go ahead.
Even Guru didn't get it. That's true. No, Guru didn't get the flowers he deserved, but Guru was recognized. People recognize Guru's greatness. That's the difference. People you have a conversation. People ain't bringing up AZ, but he needs to be in that conversation. Like he's that dude. Let's keep it a buck. You can't say nothing bad about AZ. We just don't think about it because, like Reno said, he played a low all the time. So that's why But when he bring out an album, all his fans gonna come out the woodworks like ants. They coming out. They're gonna get it. They're gonna buy his album. They're gonna buy his music. They're gonna praise him because he has it's a cult following. When you an MC, and in my opinion and in my book, if you can build a cult following like that, to me, then you did your due diligence. You the man.
Well, yeah, because when you have a cult following like that, Sean P's another one. Rest in peace. Rest in power. Thank you. It's really.
Thank you. Yes, only real. Thank you. That's the best. ECG. That's the best way you can. Only real hip hop is mention.
Sean P is definitely one. But like I said, It's a lot of MCs in the conversation. Um, you know, AZ, man, it's just like he just fucking goes under the radar. You know what I'm saying? He's right
Yeah,
there neck and neck with Nas, but he keeps his lane. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
as you know, when you're young, you hear that the smoothness first, the flow, the luxury talk, the coolness. But as you mature, you know, you start hearing all the technical details underneath it, the breath control, the pocket, the skill, the musicianship. These guys are professional artists, you know, still putting out phenomenal music. Like you said, Stu, not that Ghost music all sounds the same, but it's all the same level of quality. And same
Right.
thing with AZ. It's the
His
same
style,
level of quality.
right? His style, his production is there. The
Yeah.
style is there. All of that's right there. And he ain't trying to go into no other lane that ain't his. He's staying in his lane because that's what his fans want. How many times have you heard fans say, "Man, such such is past, all right, man, but he trying to sound like them young boys. Oh, I don't like it because he not doing him. He not doing what he
Mm,
do. He not staying in his lane, man."
yeah.
Another
Yeah.
underrated MC like AZ is Mike Geronimo. That's another one that
That's another
people,
one.
yeah, people love Mike Geronimo, but he's the same way. Plays
But
bad like
AZ
but
doesn't rap
AZ,
doesn't rap like he's trying to prove that he's nice.
no, no, never
You know
did.
what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah,
like it's just nice, bro.
it's
And
just
he raps
nice,
like
man.
somebody who mastered the language a long time ago, but now just speaks it fluently. The
Yeah,
calm, you know, confidence, the precision. Uh, Asiatic, that album is, but that's why Do or Die 3 feels important now. You know what I'm saying? Not because it's some nostalgia cash in that he's, because it's not that. It never will be that. That's why we haven't gotten an AZ album every year. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to cash in on something or like that. You know what I'm saying? With the, you know, more of these, you know, mainstream guys might do. You know what I'm saying? But not because he's trying to relive glory days either. Like I said, he's not rapping about, you know what I'm saying, like being a young guy popping champagne and shit anymore, right? So, and this album feels like, you know, a man revisiting his legacy intentionally. Because AZ explained that the project originally started as a 30th anniversary celebration for the original Do or Die. So it was going to be a Do or Die 30th anniversary celebration. He was just going to redo some older records with updated lyrics, almost sort of revisiting the spirit of 95. But once you saw Nas come out with the Mass Appeal 7 and all these guys coming out with new music that is feels updated, but as you know, like Stu said, still that same quality. You know what
same
I'm
flavor.
saying?
Yeah,
And so once that, you know, and he got into that creative pocket doing songs like Still Happy, Still Jackie, right? Give Me the World. Something just clicked, he said, and the project evolved into this full album. And you know, honestly, that evolution is exactly why the album works. He wasn't going out trying to pretend to still be young. He wasn't going out trying to, oh, I'm making Do or Die 3. Let's do that, you know, because it's Do or Die and we'll cash in on that. It wasn't that. This shit came organically. It
hmm
sounds like growth, you know, you know, like a grown man, like reflecting on his younger self from 30 years later. It's poetic, it's well written. It definitely, shout out to Mighty Rax, that Curious could always keep up with Mr. Doom. Speaking
another
of Mr.
another
Doom,
another underrated MC.
the you know, and I don't know, all that right there is the real theme of Do or Die is growth. And Do or Die 3, sorry, is growth. That's kind of where, and so he repeatedly says, this is the grown man version of himself, right? He, you know, the original Do or Die was Brooklyn hunger, street ambition, mafioso fantasies, you know what I'm saying, escaping the environment, luxury rap mixed with survival instincts in a slick, you know, just flow that, you know what I'm saying? But that was the young AZ trying to make it out, hungry, you know what I'm saying? Do or Die 3 is the version after the fame, almost after the retirement, almost like after the industry lessons, raising children, after 3 decades in hip hop, after understanding what legacy really means. And you can hear all that sort of maturity in this project. And we're gonna listen to it in a minute. But yeah, man, one of the deepest part about these interviews that we've been hearing on YouTube lately and stuff with him about this album, he's talking about aging. A lot of rappers avoid that topic or desperately try to act like it's not happening. Right? They're forever young. AZ embraces it,
Mm.
and that's why
As
it
he should.
resonates. Yes,
As
as
he
you
should.
should. Growing old with grace. You know what I'm saying? Gracefully. But that's why it resonates to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's why I wanted. That's why I hate it, bro. That's why I got so hurt about what Andre 3000 said about when he did his flute shit. It crushed me, bro. Because I was like, what are you talking about? You're one of my. I thought you would have been the guy, fighting for that shit as an artist, as a real MC, talking about, we can rap about anything that we're going through, whatever our life is, you know what I'm saying? And our fans still want our music because we're musicians. Here's the thing. If you can only rap when you're young, and no matter how good you are, you have to stop when you get to a certain age, that means everything they said about us in the 80s was true. It's not rap, it's or not music, right? It's a fad. It's not gonna last. It isn't real music, etc., etc. Because if it's real music, just like any other genre, the Rolling Stones are what, 80 fucking years old, still selling out arenas, doing tours, and fucking making albums. Like, what are we talking about? Like, why would an MC be any different if this is real music? And Nas Mass Appeal 7, Busta Rhymes is what you call it, Level Extinction 2, fucking even Nas with the King's Disease and all those like guys coming back, Ghostface with new albums coming out. All I could go on. But that's proof that
and
not
Nas
only
was
music, but these are real artists.
and Nas's King Disease, that was a testament to Vlad, because Vlad kept saying, "Oh, Nas can't pick beats," but yeah, you a fan. You talk about how you a fan, but you talk about how he's not a good beat picker, and he can't pick beats, and that's why he's not this and he's not. And then you had 21 Savage coming out, so Nas is not relevant. Well, 21 Savage, Nas has a cult following. He got to be relevant. He's a
Exactly.
cult. He already has his fans established. His fans are already there. He bring out an album, they're gonna listen. So Nas hooked up. He hooked up with Hit Boy and all that. Look what he did. He did 3 albums, and they were dope. 4 actually, because Magic. He put Magic out there, and when he hooked up and they did it, he was like, "Damn, Nas." So that goes to prove he still had the talent. He just hooked up with a younger producer, or one of the more up and coming younger producers in the game right now, and look what he put out. Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And three King's Disease albums. That were all dope. So Corey, add your piece. So you can't sit there and say it has anything to do with age, like Reno said. It has nothing to do with that. It's got something to do with talent. And if you ain't got it, then you just ain't got it. Let's just keep it real. You know what I mean? If you got it for a season, then you got it for a season. Take advantage of that, because that's all you're gonna get. But Nas is a true MC, a true lyricist. He has, he has passion for it. He's got a drive for it. He's probably somewhere writing rhymes right now, or writing down something that he did. But that's just what it is, man. And you can name, it's just all, and that's what hip hop is about. And that's what we've talked about on this show a few times. Being creative. The more creative you are, you're always gonna have something that you can put out. When you get those juices flowing, just like Reno was talking about, well, AZO, we're just gonna do this, and then it evolved into this, and then because the creative juices got flowing. Now all of a sudden, look, man, skip that. Let's just do this because we didn't came this far. We got this. Yeah. Go get such and such to put this beat. What? It's all about.
And that's why Andre couldn't put out an album, because he wasn't in the studio. He wasn't hanging around the dudes. He wasn't kicking it. He wasn't writing rhymes. He wasn't in that world anymore for so long that he got scared and felt he couldn't do it anymore.
Right. And it's just like riding the bike. If you got the talent, it's like riding the bike. It's gonna come right back.
Exactly. And as far as it, being relevant and all, I mean, yes, like, relevancy is only important if this is a fad, right? Who's the newest guy and all that was important back in the 80s when hip hop was brand new and there was no real industry at first. It was the street. But we had a choice tonight. We could have talked about Drake's Triple album and how all his fans hate it. and how Kendrick Lamar basically exposed Drake for what it is, and now everybody has to see it for what it is. And when you listen to him, you just can't hear anything else now because Kendrick fucking laid it out, and he changed, and he might have planted a seed in all these Drake fans' minds that they can't,
Drake ain't
maybe
got
they just can't listen to Drake now. They're like, it's different. It's the same shit, bro. I listen to it. It's the same music as Drake ever has been,
that's
but
20. Yep.
you
Yep.
just can't hear it now. You just don't want to
No.
hear it now because Kendrick already fucking exposed it. And so real hip hop versus relevance and gimmicks and fads and just trying to be the most, you know, relevant at the time and all that shit. That's not real music. Real music is what AZ and Nas and these guys do because, you know,
They're creative.
we talk shit about Drake. This is
You talk about Drake. This is a hip hop channel. He right. I mean, listen,
nah,
Drake
we
dropped
gotta
the,
talk.
Drake
I
dropped the
mean,
triple. Listen, I'm gonna just put it out there real quick. He dropped triple album because he could, and he dropped triple album because he had to. He dropped the triple album because it's what he had to do. He had to flood the market with his music, so
I'm not gonna
that's
sit there and
all
say I
you hear.
listened to all 3 albums or anything.
Right, and I listened to all
I
three of
heard
them,
some
and
snippets.
I
That's it.
seen what he did. It's a marketing ploy, like Reno said. It's just a relevance ploy. He dropped 3 albums because there's no other albums out, and except for AZ, and his album can overshadow Drake's album. But here's the thing: you put out 3 albums, 11 songs an album, right? Now everybody said, well, "I want to hear Drake." He ain't putting that out in a while. So now you've been streamed about what 10 million times because everybody just want to listen to it. So now some company will say, "Well, Drake was listened to 10 million times in 2 days." Yep, in 2 days he listened to 10 million times because he just flooded the market with his music. But what's going to happen on Monday? Will he get 10 million streams on Monday? Absolutely not. Because once everybody heard it, like Reno said, they're gonna be mad. Oh man,
Well, you know, and listen, and to any Drake fans out there, no shade at all. It's just, I mean, listen, that's what we talk about here is that hip hop is not one kind of music, and there's different kinds of music for everybody. Some people love mumble rap, some people can't stand it, some people find it doesn't matter. Everybody has their music. You like what you like. You know what I'm saying? So no
yeah,
shade if
keep it
you
real.
fuck with Drake or
Yeah.
whatever. You know, I was just saying that, you know, we could have okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't like, okay. It comes from Nickelodeon.
Everybody talk about that, man.
He was
I
on
never seen him on
Degrassi
Nickelodeon.
He was
Yeah,
on
everybody talk
Degrassi.
about it.
He was
I
on some
never.
Canadian show. He's from Canada. He was on a Canadian show called Degrassi.
Yeah, he was.
Junior
And
High.
he was,
Degrassi,
he
I
was an
think.
actor. Yeah, he was an actor too. I seen when
Yeah,
he was acting.
no, he was an actor. He played a kid in a wheelchair. He was this like nerdy kid in a wheelchair. That's who he played. No one had any idea he could rap. It was just like a best kept secret kind of thing, and he just comes out of nowhere, rapping about shit. And, you know, but he made his career rapping about how women hurt him, and now he's rapping about how men hurt him, and it's just not. It just listen. Like I said, I don't want to talk about it right now because, like, again, you know, whatever. But like I said,
Easy in the
my point
spotlight.
being, not that we
Easy.
would have talked about that, but I'm saying my point being is that we could talk about something like that is considered a very relevant topic right now. It's what everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of the internet is talking about right now. So it would have been we'd have got a ton of more views and all that shit if we talked about that. But fuck that. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about AZ because that's
Easy
where
in the
that's our lane.
spotlight right now.
That's hip hop.
We're gonna put Easy in the spotlight right now where he need to be. Like I said, it's a dope album. He only had to drop one, and it was dope.
Yeah,
like
and
it.
he's become more. I mean, listen, like EGC said, AZ has always been. Hold on, shout out Justin Prince TV said, AZ ain't overrated. He was just lazy in his prime. Talented, has to meet hard work. You know, and that's one way to look at it. But according to AZ, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't laziness, it was intentional. He played the background because, like I said before, fame and super duper stardom and all that shit is not everybody's cup of tea. Some people don't want that shit. AZ is the type of dude. He still gets he's still nervous in interviews. You can see it right now. The way he talk, like, it's not obvious, but you can tell that he's not super duper comfortable like some guys, some MCs or celebrities would be. He's just not that guy, and so that's cool. Play the back, make that music we love. We're always going to show up for your music, and that's what I think is important. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be Mr. You know, rah rah whatever. You know, but you're right. You're right in a way, Just Prince, because you know, whether it was laziness or him playing the back on purpose or whatever, you know, it's not like he's underrated because of his lack of anything. He's underrated because of his the lane he chose and the way he played the game. You know what I'm saying? He's become more disciplined now. He writes mostly late night. He said when everything is quiet and peaceful. He said the records during the you know, and then he records during the daytime. He studies his own patterns now. He understands focus differently. And honestly, that discipline is part of why Do or Die 3 sounds so polished versus any, you know what I'm saying, versus his previous stuff. The album never feels desperate. And that's the word that kept hitting me, you know, listening to it. You know what I'm saying? It never feels that way. So a lot of veteran rap albums that we talk about, and a lot of, you know, older MCs might feel desperate, like artists trying to prove they still belong in the relevant category. And it's like a lot of our guys, they say, you know, our guys, when I say, you know, MCs that we grew up on, they'll say, like, I'm not trying to be relevant. I don't need to be relevant. I have a real artistic following of fans that are going to buy my music. Like, relevance is only matters if this is a fad or if this is something that's not real music. If you're doing real music, and to all those guys, you know what I'm saying, you might have your favorite music or whatever, your favorite rapper, but if they're not real musicians, they're not going to last very long. They're not going to continue to put out music. They're not going to continue, you know what I'm saying? Aces Places, what up? Peace, peace. So it is what it is. We'll get into the album in a second, but yeah, AZ knows, you know, who he is, who his audience is. He understands, you know, that his fan base grew older with him. The people listening to AZ today are grown now. We got families, we got responsibilities, we got careers, bills, memories, nostalgia. So instead of chasing teenagers, AZ is feeding the people who stayed loyal to him, to the culture. You know what I'm saying? And musically, the album reconnects with the exact elements that made AZ special in the first place.
And his fans. Also his fans. And we also got backyards now that we can sit back, listen to AZ's new album, and sip on something nice.
With the grill burning.
With the grill burning. That's how we getting down. And that's all I've been asking for. Yeah, that's what we've been asking for. Like put some music out that we can chill out and listen to.
Mm-hmm. So the track on the album called So High immediately taps into the vibes of like Sugar Hill, right? But it's new. The smooth, soulful pocket AZ mastered better than almost anybody out there. Why he's in my top 5 all the time. You know what I'm saying? That elegant fly talk over soulful production and hooks, and you know, and AZ said he intentionally wanted to mirror the formula of the original Do or Die back when everybody was going hardcore and grimy New York street rap. Wu-Tang was everywhere, Mobb Deep was everywhere, but AZ, he found that lane that he could still be street while sounding luxurious at the same time. Sophisticated hustler music became his signature. That's why guys like, bro, Cool G Rap, Ghostface Killer, AZ. That's why these are my favorite MCs, because that's the lane they dominate. It's like it's street. It just resonates with me the best. It's street, but it's slick. It's smooth. It's classy, but it's hood. You know what I mean? This is how I feel. It's how I feel. It's how I want to feel. So it's when I want to hear music that makes me feel how I want to feel. That's why I fuck with it. Justin says, AZ took the Lloyd Banks route, but he could have been just as big as Nas. He just missed the boat. Nas was hungry for success. That's the difference. And your comment is absolutely correct in its wording, because yes, Nas was hungry for success, fame, stardom, and having that peak, you know, level. Whereas AZ was just more interested in his family, doing the music and playing the slick role. You know, and that's cool. Like you can do either or.
You can.
I know, but like this is all revelation to me, because I grew up AZ always being I was always like frustrated, bro. I was like, fuck, why is no one hear this shit? Because I'd be listening to AZ and shit, and I'm like, why is this not fucking Nas? Like, why is Nas Nas? Why is Jay-Z Jay-Z? This is the motherfucker, bro. But now I get it. Now I get it. Because he played that role that way. And then you have the track Uniqueness, feeling like a spiritual successor to Rather Unique, which is probably my favorite. If I could pick a favorite, it's one of my top favorites of AZ. I don't know, but same sharp pen, same calm cadence, you know, same effortless glide across the beat, flowing. You know what I'm saying? We talk about riding the beat. That's one of the things that I look for in an MC. Are they riding the beat? A lot of people like the offbeat shit. A lot of people like this and that, you know, and that's cool. For me, what I like is I like an MC that rides the beat. I want the MC, I want the rap to sound like another instrument in the track, in the symphony. I want it all to just be a sonic thing that has a flow, and there's no one better, bro. Like it feels nostalgic without feeling dated. You know what I'm saying? And then of course you got the song Surprise with Nas, another duo. Of course, you know, those are always, you always have them on a Nas album. You're gonna always have them on an AZ album. We waiting for the Firm album, but Nas and AZ are like Ghost and Ray, bro. They're a group without a duo, without being a duo, without being a group.
Yeah.
And hearing them, it feels like hip hop, you know, comfort food. It just feels like,
yeah, hearing them together is like that.
Childhood. I don't know. It's weird, man. Yeah, the chemistry never aged.
No, and we had other guys that did it. Respected Deck from the Wu-Tang. He was always a little laid back, quiet. Wasn't always in the forefront with the rest of the clan, but wanted to dope. But according to the clan members, he's the dopest MC they got. That's how they look at. They look at him like that.
Yeah,
you know.
RZA said in his latest interview, he said that in the Wu, because someone asked like who was the best. He said it changed all the time. He said first it was the Jizza. He said, you know, and then it's been Cap. But he said it was Killer Priest at one time. At one time, everyone in the Wu thought Killer Priest was the dopest MC. So, like he said, it changes, you know, over different eras, or whoever might come out with he said whoever spit had the latest, you know, whoever's album was the craziest or the dopest track, they might take that spot over from whoever we all considered the best at the time. Dope interview. He just did it. He did it with what's that comedian name? Andrew Schultz.
Oh, RZA.
Oh, Flagrant. Yeah, RZA.
Yeah, because I've heard all of them say stuff like that, like it changed, but they kind of. But I think it was Ray or Ghost that explained it the best, and it was just like Cap is somebody they just always looked up to. He was always a solo artist, and they said they used to have a talent show on Park Hill all the time. That he said, He said it was some song he made up that he used to do every year, and the whole island go crazy when he did it. Like there was just like, you know, it's just a thing. They got their own thing. You're right. It's just something within them, that they do. Yeah.
But not like
there's a story where Ghost said that Cap bodied the whole Wu. He said, he said they had a rap battle and they put all this money up. He said, man, Cap bodied the whole Wu. But
and at that time, Cap was the dopest.
Cap was the dopest, yeah.
So but Nas being, you know, I feel you just because like I'm from Maspeth, Queens, and it's not Queensbridge, but it's still Queens, and so I always have an affinity for Nas. But like my grandfather's from Greenpoint, Brooklyn, so I got the Brooklyn side, and Brooklyn, Queens, Nas, AZ, it just don't get no fucking better. And what makes, you know, their relationship special is how effortless they make the greatness sound, right? They're not forcing it. AZ literally said him and Nas never really went back and forth trying to out rap each other, and you hear that in the music.
Yeah, I can believe that.
They're not they're not trying to outdo each other. They're not trying to who's the coolest. It's like really they're bigging each other up. Everything AZ says is how Nas does dope, and then vice versa. It's like they're talking cool about each other. The song The Essence is insane off Asiatic. That's a great one. But yeah, like you know, there's no endless rewriting. He said we don't have any insecurity. We just no overthinking it. We find the beat, lock in, spit, maybe do a retake or two if there's a, you know, someone might fuck up, but that ain't happening. He said, and that's it. He said pure instinct, pure confidence, pure pen game. He said it took them 30 minutes to lay down the the track on here called Surprise, him and Nas, which is crazy. Like 30 minutes. They go in the booth, they write it, bang it out, song done. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's something you can't manufacture. That's something that takes time to build. And hearing AZ talk about Life's a Bitch, another classic duo all these years later, is still crazy because he admitted that he originally thought the verse was basically album filler.
Mm.
You know, imagine creating one of the dopest guest appearance verses in rap history and not realizing that shit was history, was happening in real time. And you know, that's how natural greatness is for them dudes, and that's why you know, as I say, it's organic. So, but Nas and the Nas relationship opens the door to another huge part of AZ's legacy, which is the Firm. And listening to AZ talk about the Firm, now it almost feels bittersweet. Shout out Golden Gloves, dope album. Yes, sir, it is, man. And we're gonna listen to it here in a second. And so, but yeah, and everyone's, I'm sure, I hope you've heard it. We're not gonna like sit there and listen to the whole album because that'll take forever. Which it's not really that long. The tracks on this album are on the shorter side, in the 2 to 3 minute, but we'll just hear snippets. So, but yeah, Oz, AZ, Nas, Foxy, Cormega, Nature. The lineup was crazy. But AZ basically described the whole situation as too many crooks in the kitchen, too many, you know, label politics, egos, business compilations, timing mostly. Creatively, they loved it. They want to do the Firm again. That's something that they all are open to doing. No one's against doing another Firm album, even Dre. Even Dre, who said it flopped, he said he apologized for saying, he said, I never should have said that it flopped. Just said the Firm is a dead issue for me. Nature fall off. Cormega never fitted with the Firm. Just give me Nas and AZ. You know, that's, you know, listen, Nature was never even on the Firm originally. Cormega actually is not on the Firm album. A lot of people get that mixed up. He's on the song with AZ and Nas on It Was Written.
Yeah.
It's the Firm track, but it's not on the Firm album. It's on the Nas album. So the Firm album is literally Nas, you know, AZ and Fox. Nature was there, but he wasn't on the tour. Yeah. But anyway, they want to redo it. Will it happen? They're talking about waiting. You know, he said it's Nas, you know, getting Nas' busy schedule, waiting on Fox is the big thing.
And it's timing too. It's timing.
It's timing.
Man, yeah, it's timing.
But, you know, some people want that shit. I'm not like one of these guys. Oh, I gotta hear another Firm album. Like, I'm with Judd. Give me a Nas AZ duo album. Cool. Fucking produced, you know what I'm saying, by Premier, Large Pro, P Rock, Q-Tip. Bring back the Illmatic lineup. You know, but hey, if Nas, Foxy, AZ, Mega announced a mature Firm reunion album tomorrow, the culture would lose its mind.
Well, Dre was the producer on the first one, right? So
yeah, Dre.
Yeah, they probably hook up with Dre again. Maybe
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about a Firm album. Just give me another Nas and AZ album with, you know, you could throw a Hit Boy production in there too. Hit Boy does good with Nas. I really like the Nas and Premier album. That for me was.
Everybody do good with Nas. That was the whole thing with Vlog. Like Vlog was like, oh, Nas is picking beats. He can't pick beats. But Nas said something that made a lot of sense to me. And he was like, look, if you listen to my album back then and you ain't like it, it just wasn't for you then. But he was like, go back and listen to it and tell me that it wasn't a good album. You can't. And he's right. Because like sometimes he'd put out an album, I'd be like, it's all right. Like, but I did go back and listen to all his albums and they were dope as hell. Creative, innovative, like everything. Like they was on point. I was like, even the ones I was like, all right, man. I was like, yeah, this joint is hard, man. It's like, wait a minute. Like Nas is right. I went back and listened. And he right. It's for me now. It wasn't really for me then, but it is now. But I still bought it. I have I got every album Nas ever put out. Every last one. And you're right, some of them, but Nas has a cult following, and his fans, they're like hardcore and dedicated to him. He put an album, they're gonna buy it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he's gonna give them what they want. And so, for Vlad to go and say that, Nas don't know how to pick beats, well,
I mean, people
I mean,
think
that's his
people
opinion.
say it.
Right.
Yeah, some
That's his
people say it.
opinion.
It's not
That's his
crazy.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People have said it.
I tell you what beat they didn't slouch on. When he picked that beat for Ether, that's a timeless, that beat super dope. I tell you what, he ain't make a mistake on that one.
Yeah, nah, bro. It's plenty of fucking Nas bangers, bro. Where the beat is standout classic.
Yeah.
So I mean, yes, does Nas have a lot of album cuts that have questionable beat, choices? Many would say so, but it's all a matter of opinion. There's no accounting for taste or whatever the fuck.
No. And you go, but like I said, I went back and listened to them. I thought they were dope. I really just wish, he would hook up with guys he should have been hooked up with, like Premier. Should have been did an album with Premier.
Yeah.
And I wish he could have did an album with Premier when Guru was alive. And we could have got Guru on Nas. How dope would that have been? I mean, he needs to hook up with, you know what I mean? Who else we got in New York? That's Molly Mall. It's a bunch of people he could have hooked up. Eric B. Could have did an album with Nas. Eric B and Rakim could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shock, the Bomb Squad, Q-Tip, and them. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of people he could have hooked up with the albums. A lot of producers. A lot of hardcore producers from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit, wherever. It don't make a difference. He could have hooked up with a lot of top-notch producers and got something done.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Let's get into this music. What do you say? All right, let's pick this one here. And we're gonna put this one there. All right. Now gotta be careful. All right. Just said Primo, Havoc, Pete Rock, Alchemist for AZ, Nas. It's a timeless classic album if it happens. The Dream Team. People listen to Nas for lyrics. He can rap over no beat. He's still dope. That's another thing. I mean, yeah. Who's really listening to Nas for his beats? That's not really what
nobody really. Yeah, ain't really nobody. We bobbing our head to the beat, but they focusing on the lyrics.
Which we are about to do right now. All right. Let me throw this thing here. All right. So this is the intro.
Wow. Who would ever thought? 30 years. You know them questions people ask. If you can give your younger self advice, what would you say? Especially when the older you made it over them hurdles that so many fell victim to. I'll say stay the course by any means. You from that cloth, kid. When you pass that 50-yard line and up there in age, you understand the natural transition of growth. It's what the process is.
Yeah.
So the intro sort of, my bad, y'all. The damn thing. The intro is setting the tone basically for the whole thing here. You get a kind of like a cinematic production and reflective narration. AZ kind of framing the album like the continuation of the life story rather than just another rap release. The mood kind of set up to feel luxurious, but haunted. And like everybody walking through old neighborhoods, remembering both victories and funerals. EGC Divine joining the show. What up, peace. And so continuing.
When purpose is prophesized, your worth is monopolized. The birth, every month on the 1st, the block's alive. Hop in the vibe with stash coke, weed smoke, half woke. With the hopes to never be broke, we spoke. So you knew it, don't do it, but went through it. So your soul got sent to it. Vent music, hear the tales of jail cells, the scales and L smells, the trail when all fails. 4 males, one died, the other lied, the third fried, the fourth sort of survived with no feelings. Though it die, in my head I'm still hearing. Though it die, hold the mind, though it die.
And you muted.
You know what? That's gonna be tricky because every time I play the music, I gotta mute the mic, so I gotta remember to fucking unmute that shit. My bad. But yes, delivery calm, very controlled, almost controversial. Kind of layered with his subtle wisdom. But he's saying I survived the game long enough to tell the story from the other side. That's kind of the gist of the intro. What do y'all think about it so far? Not much to talk about yet, but we'll get to the next one.
Dope so far.
Moving along. Track 2. No need for lactose.
No need for lactose. Pure straight out Bolivia. Peru. Uncut, baby. What? The project is a paradox, the Pyrex I've ever not, but what else? How I felt with this rap, I ain't have a shot. From having spots just lead to having blocks that lead to McLaren drops that lead to having ops. Indeed, when bodies drop, they bleed. Nobody stops to see what was once a playground, now it's just a spot to pee. Possibly it's just us, hypocrisy is a must. Mockery of a buck, what poppy seeds you touch. Cock squeeze and bust, lock her knees and thrust in the back of the bent. Them black tints wasn't enough, never worried enough. And her body curvy, I'm cuffing, cussing loud in them lobbies, probably high from puffing, probably died from fronting, and focus wasn't embedded, coldest one with the leverage, smokers had even said it, hell was where I was headed, lost but had a fetish, torch lit, but gotta give the mix some credit. Hold up. What? Niggas, yo, 24 life niggas. What? For my
Shit is raw, bro. I mean, the title itself, you know what I'm saying? This is vintage AZ slick talk. Classic wordplay built around cheese, you know what I'm saying? Money references, AZ gliding over the beat effortlessly, dropping polished mafioso bars without sounding forced or gimmicky. I think one of the strengths of this song is how naturally he still flows. This is that AZ quintessential. There's no strain. He just sounds completely at home, like he's still been doing it for years. But yes, it has that full soulful East Coast vibe, clean drums, the samples, the nighttime driving music. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing the city lights at night, bro. That's the shit I'm talking about. Hey, EGC, what up, man? Have you had a chance to really soak it in?
Oh yeah, I listened to it last week. Yeah, it's a dope album.
Hell
It is
yeah.
dope. Super dope.
Hell yeah. So
Real dope.
There we go.
hype niggas, yo, 24 life niggas. 25 to life, or living life on spite. Spitting nice on mics, had to give me a slice. Uncut Vizzy, homie here get busy. Shout to Nas, my nizzy, we survived the gritty. 5 boroughs the city, fly thorough and witty. No furloughs at 50, sipping Merlot on Liddy. Dizzy off the living like Mike, I'm flying pigeons. Between a wife and women, it's hard to fight decisions. Every day is a movie, I'm from the era of Uzis. Chunky chains was dookie, subway trains was spooky. Razor blades was real, taper fades and grills. Never felt played if I make her pay the bill. Even bitches was ballin', you see the pictures be yallin'. Now picture niggas is falling, the standard ones is crawling. Father time is on us, it's bubble time in them corners. The sorrow minds is goners that gave us time to warn us.
No frills, niggas, man. Fuck them, man.
Already track 1, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorites. But just in the interest of time, moving on to the next track. This is Gimme the World. This is
Word up, eh?
Jadakiss feature. Yeah. Nothing to fucking say here, bro.
Glad he got Jada on that one, man.
This shit,
No,
shit here just speaks for itself, dog.
yeah, I'm glad he got Jada on there, man. You know,
Hell yeah.
Cuban Link got on here, got on social media not too long ago. Said he said, man, I like Jada and everything. He a man, he gave him all these props. He said, but I'll body Jada on the beat.
Who said?
Cuban Link.
Oh,
It was super funny, but he was like, yeah, he gave him mad props. And it was like, he said, but truth be told, I'll body Jada on the beat. Yeah.
Well, that's what you're supposed to say as an MC, Cuban Link.
Right.
So
yeah.
respect.
We are no different.
Respect. Respect. All right. Yeah. So this Jada joint. Here it is. Yeah, but it's one of the strongest collaborations on the album. Obviously, you know, the one with Nas is up there. Jada and AZ, you know what I'm saying, make a perfect duo because they both represent that gritty but polished New York rap style. Jada kind of brings that harder edge, and Jay-Z kind of keeping that smooth, you know, kind of calculated, you know, AZ-ness that we know and respect. But without further ado,
A nigga always got the nerve to ask for something. I told him, let's reverse the situation this time and do it like this, you know what I'm saying? Give me, yeah, just give me, for the NYC, give me what you can't get back. What's the deal, y'all? Give
Pull the shade down, let's count this money.
Why don't you give me the world?
You know how we do.
Give me what you can't get back. You know we too thorough.
Champagne cheers, Louis wears over the years. In full length, mink earmuffs over my ears. No one is near. Near brushes, moments of fear. For them jail phones, just know you're on your own when you there. Alone in my square, sipping, smiling, showing veneers. Reminiscing the Max spitting at me and bones in the stairs. Homie, I'm here, escaped it. 88 first with them aces. From crack hit, nigga, that was the matrix. This track sacred. Rap changed when I entered the game. Half I entertain, the other half I explain. It's in my name. The beginning that never began. Never ran, rolling dice, got a hell of a hand. The melody man, meal prep on a celery plan with a few extra greens. My two-step is me, a Brooklyn vet, but I BX the Queens. Fat in the Manhattan, ain't no capping in between.
Give me,
Big Cubans and diamond rings.
just give me, for the NYC, give me what you can't get back.
so obviously you got the sample, the play on the give me, why don't you give me the world? Give me what, you know what I'm saying, for the five.
That was one of my favorite songs on the first album.
What? You know what I'm saying? So I love when they do that. I love when they give you that, you know, vibe of that original joint, but it's just new and updated and sounds great without sounding, you know, just like a rehashing. And the chemistry works between the two because neither rapper is trying to overpower the other, like with Nas and AZ. Instead, you know, you just have two veterans kind of woven, talking from experience.
Right.
It's perfect to use Jada for that hook.
Yes. It perfect. Like, and so, you know, the beat feels triumphant but soulful, you know what I'm saying, which I love. That's a beat, you know, ingredient that I really love. And then, you know, it has that classic New York luxury rap energy. But yes, absolutely one of the songs that older hip hop heads are going to replay the most for sure, which we are going to continue to rock.
What's the deal, y'all? Give me, why don't you give me the world? Give me what you can't get back. You know we too thorough.
Sleep in peace to the deceased in a early demise. Teary-eyed, knowing this cold's most barely abide. I rarely advise the fiends and those scary inside. Intervene between killers that nearly collide. Clearly I'm live, got a vibe, can't compare me to size. Certified hood ties, had to bury my pride. Sincerity wise, a Pisces with Aquarius side. Never shiesty, those that love to hear that I die. My ever or vi, we back. Real niggas, a Venus is packed. Presence felt, never seen us attack. Mean when we rap, we rebels. Transform the God from devils is in the stars and reaching the largest level. Scars are settled in debt. Pay up on a live with regret. Love my set, we individually rep. Envision the best, believe it. You see it first before you achieve it. When on the ball, let the Lord referee it.
Give me, just give. You can't get.
Hey, Connecticut, Beantown, NCA.
Oh, he shouted Beantown out. So,
Shouted out Boston. Yeah, word up.
shout out. Freeze up.
So, yes, like I said, one of the bangers on the track, one of the definite hip hop joints right there. Hold on, Raw Talk chiming in. Let me see what's up with Raw Talk. Bop bop. Raw Talk, what up, bro? You live with the people.
Oh, snap, man. Oh, my bad. What's going on?
What's up, man? We talking about this new AP album. You know what I'm saying? Where you at? You on a train? What's good?
Nah. I went out to Long Island with my brother to see Larry Hama at this aviation critter or aviation and shit. We was out. Yeah. It's out there in Hempstead, Long Island, all the way out there.
You should have brought some footage.
Man, we was out there on a mission as always, you know, to get these books signed, and
I hear that.
And traffic was killing. I was driving in, driving back, so I crashed.
You already know.
As far as sleeping wise.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. So, damn.
Yeah, man. Well, you know. Huh?
What time is it about?
It's 8:20. It's 8:21. We about an hour into the joint. I know Stu getting ready to go to work.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That's crazy. What y'all doing?
We building on this AZ album. We about to listen to the rest of it now. We just listened to the new joint.
Oh,
going through the tracks. Yes, sir. Do or Die.
So we rolling up a few, listening to AZ. Chill, talking about it.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. You know what's up, man. I know. Come on through, man. If you able.
Yeah, man. I'm actually, man, exhausted, man.
I hear you, bro. All right, man.
Last night when I was on the channel, man, I felt. That's why I didn't jump back on with y'all last night.
I didn't jump back on either. I didn't go to the members chat.
Yeah,
I took it down.
After that,
I took it down.
I know I had to get up mega early and stuff like, man. But
all right, bro.
If I don't drift back off, man, honestly, I'm actually awesome. I'm done.
All right, fam. We'll see you Wednesday.
No doubt. Y'all be easy. Everybody chat. Forgive me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old man trying to keep up.
Can y'all hear him?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Peace.
All right, cool. All right, Joe. All right, peace.
Man, y'all be easy.
All right, one.
Peace.
Mighty Max says Ed OG is still repping Boston on his channel. Yes, he is.
Woo!
We've been working with him. Edo's that dude. It's on legend.
Sir. Now this next joint, Uniqueness. Hold on, let me premise it. This joint, let me get this little ad out the way. But yeah, Uniqueness track is basically AZ reminding us that nobody else sounds like him, right? Rather unique, you know what I'm saying? That vibe. That like I said, one of my Rather Unique is easily one of my top AZ tracks. So it's definitely, you know, leaning into that vibe and leaning into his identity. Got the elegant rhyme flow structure, you know, that you would expect. Controversial flow with the subtle, you know, internal rhyming patterns. But let's listen to it a little bit and talk about it. So here we go.
Yeah. Pour me some Prosecco. Dim the lights a little more, you heard? Feel like some Bobby Womack shit. That's how you show up and show out. It's Sneaker hoarder, relationship sinking in water. 2 sons, got jip, wanted a daughter. New guns, bumping it, my knees stare at the altar. Bomb culture, whole over, still MC Ultra. Who the vulture, sipping bomb punch, sunk in the sofa. One blunt was on a hunt, trying to jump in some chocha. Young Sosa, soloist, seeking asylum. Hitting sonics on my first album, speaking in volumes. Peep how they wildin', fashion trends keep me from styling. Handsome thin, super slim, trying to sleep with the stallions. Henny gallon, no dimmies, my pennies was palin'. Far from friendly when you bent, let's get you sent to the Allen. Drill salmon, trying to leave alone wings and bones. Pocket dialing with these phones, I'm the king of the tones. Bring me my throne, the lover. E&Y guy from Sutter. In junior high, I used to lie when I stutter. Fly with the butters, Coogee sweaters, cop them in colors. I'm not like the others, nut buster. Cat boxes of rubbers, it's over. Your boy's sober. Sitting back 30 years older. Stare closer, see the tears on my shoulders. Distilling, lost feelings. Need therapy for the healing. From what I see, I could never be a civilian. We're touching the millions. Who to trust, fooling with us. I have you doing everything but never doing enough. Just flew to the cut. First Ghana, then Botswana, it's a lot to ponder. Travel back right after Kwanzaa, quick for Manda. Life short, visit resorts, spirits and sports. How you move, mirror your thoughts. Messages caught, unwrapped, place in my lap. The greatest is back. Tell the haters, make me a plaque.
Yo, as you can see, man, this is definitely my track on the joint.
You seen the video?
Yes, dog.
The video's nice.
Yes. This is dead. This is like, yeah, this is AZ to me right here. This is why I love AZ right here. Shit like this. This is it. It lyrically, it's about individuality and longevity, and AZ almost sounds aware that he became a blueprint for a certain type of smooth East Coast lyricism. He knows he's that example, you know what I'm saying? Even if he never got mainstream credit on the level of some of his peers. Like, just, I'm summarizing. I'm not gonna sit out here and like bar for bar give you lyric by lyric, but I'm just giving you the gist. You got to listen to it for yourself. You got to hear the word, but that's where it's going. That's kind of the vibe he's giving you, you know what I'm saying? And he's like 30 years later, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I get chills, bro. I get chills. Like, this is one of them chill giving songs, man. The production is minimal to let the bars breathe, and you got the hook singing in the back. It's just fucking classic AZ. I'm gonna let this one breathe out.
The biggest streams predicted. We ain't even mixing. It's that next level shit. AZX Squad, poet extraordinaire. Kept it peace since day one. My word always my bond, regardless to whom or what. Rather unique, I travel through beats. Correlate with crime, most my kind is deceased. Vying for the streets, never those that line up they peeps. It's the ones who will is weak and thirst knowledge and seek. We civil, read through riddles. Court cases lead to acquittals. The chiseled in our presence, they shrivel. Words to scribble. If action ain't applied to assist, was fly in this. From the mix, I survived the abyss. Highly equipped to cope. My nigga did his bit on the boat. Out of her wig, his wig slid him some dope. He home. All he wanted, fear God of some foams. A low knitted yank fitted and Bugatti cologne. I hit him. When tour stop, I spin the block and get him. Just heard the word that his ops got with him. Gave him his wings. A few niggas keep it a beam. He was one, though or die. Guess we all get a run. More money, more murder. Life as we know it. Not how it should be, but it's the laws of nature. Do or die. 3 decades and counting. Who else could pour their heart out and paint pictures at the same time? A toast to the official survivors of the urban corner Cold War. Never compromise. Calculated and conquered any and all oppositions that stood in their path. This is preordained. I salute y'all. To God.
Fuck that. I'm going through the lyrics. line by line. I said I wasn't going to.
Listen,
Fuck
man,
that.
I got a rule on
All
that
right,
one,
bro.
bro.
I feel
Don't be
you.
watching though. Go through the
You know, you
list.
got to
Don't
go to
be
work.
watching. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I'll be watching. Go through the list. Go through it. All right.
Peace, bro. Peace. Be safe.
All right.
Yo, the link is in the chat. Oh shit. Oops. Let me get that out there. Hang on, let me get that shit one more time. Oh wait, where did I get that from? Oh yeah, we get that from right here. My bad. Here we go. Bing, 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 bing. All right, man. If you want to get in the convo, hop in. Yes, man. So uniqueness. Reason I love. So he say, bro. He say sneaker hoarder, relationships sinking in water. 2 sons got gypped. Wanted a daughter. New guns. Bumping Nip. Shout out to Nipsey, rest in peace. My niece is there at the altar. Rhyme culture, whole aura, still MC Ultra. Who the vulture? Sipping rum punch sunk in the sofa. One blunt was on the hunt trying to jump in some chocha. Young Sosa. Soloist seeking asylum, hidden sonics on my first album, speaking in volumes. Peep how they wildin', fashion trends keep me from styling. Handsome then, super slim, trying to sleep with the stallions. Bro! You on mute.
Sounds about right.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Henry Gallon, no dimmies, no pennies was piling. Far from friendly when you bent is what you get sent to the island. Grilled salmon trying to leave alone wings and bones. Pocket dialing on these phones. I'm the king of the tones. Bring me my throne, the lover, ENY guy from Sutter. In junior high, used to lie when I stutter. Fly with the butters, Coogee sweaters, cop them in colors. I'm not like the others, nut buster, kept boxes of rubbers. It's over, your boy sober, sitting back 30 years older.
OG status.
Oh my God. Stare closer to the tears on my shoulders, distilling lost feelings. Need therapy from the healing. From what I see, I could never be a civilian when touching them millions. Who to trust fooling with lust? Hey, have you been doing everything but never doing enough? Just flew out the cut. First Ghana, then Botswana. It's a lot to ponder. Travel back right after Kwanzaa. Quick reminder, life is short. Visit resorts, spirits, and sports. How you move, mirror your thoughts. Message was caught. Unwrapped, placed in my lap. The greatest is back. Tell the haters, make me a plaque. Fuck out of here. Rather unique, I travel through beats, correlate my crime with the most kind, deceased, rhyme for the streets. Never those put up, never those line up. They peps. Just ones who will is weak. That thirst knowledge and seek. We civil, read through riddles. Court cases lead to acquittals. The chisel in our presence, they shrivel. Words is fribble. If action ain't applied to assist, what's flyer than this? From the mix, I survived the abyss. Highly equipped to cope. My ninja did this bit on a boat. Out of her wig, his whiz slid him some dope. He home. All I wanted to hear, all I wanted, fear God, was some foams, a low knitted, yank fitted, and Bulgari cologne. I hit him. When I tore a stop, I spin the block and get him. Just heard the word that the ops got with him. Gave him his wings. Few ninjas keep it a beam. He was one do or die. I guess we all get a run. More money, more murder, life as we know it. Not how it should be, but it's the laws of nature. Do or die 3 decades and counting. Who else could pour their heart out and paint the pictures at the same time? Toast to the official survivors of the urban corner. Cold War never comprised, calculated, conquered, and all the oppositions that stood in their path. This is preordained. I salute y'all to God. Peace. I'm out. Dog, I mean, pure gold, bro.
Yeah, that's a dope joint. He's spitting, man.
He always spitting, bro. It's just to hear it, bro. To hear it now. You know, like he said, you know what I'm saying, 30 years later or whatever. It's to me, it's confirmation. It's like affirmation. It's like yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I was always that champion of AZ, whereas, you know, it was a struggle, like, you know what I'm saying, everyone, not, you know, who, you know, AZ, like, but like, yeah, bro, seeing him come back like this, it just, and also just hip hop period and music period, you know, being able to respect these musicians, you know what I'm saying, just it just feels fucking great.
Yeah.
Not
Stop.
Not fucking love. But yeah, so next track, So High, is featuring Mumu Fresh. So this is one of the album's more smoother, more soulful records. Mumu Fresh is adds sort of emotional texture to the hook, and you have AZ getting more reflective instead of that, you know, more street-centered bars. This one is more spiritual, more elevated, kind of almost stepping back from the chaos and appreciating, you know, survival, longevity, that kind of thing. You got peace, growth, escaping negativity, mental elevation, kind of one of those tracks that just balances the whole album emotionally and gives it that supernatural vibe.
Cause I'm so smooth. Shit crazy.
I'm so high, so high, so high, I can't come down. So I'm so high, so high, so high, I can't come down.
He just did this. He just did this one on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I just watched it before coming on here.
Okay. Yeah, he did
it. Was
it. Yeah, bro. Him and Nas, bro. That shit was flawless, bro.
And that's Miss Jones, right?
Yeah. And not yes, and then and yes, bro. It was flawless. And then this was so him and Nas did the throwback, you know, classic duo song, and then this was the track from the new album that they featured, again, called So High.
On top of the globe, angel on top of the rose. The president you copped it in gold. Stop and behold the flies. You can bet it's only bums that's buyers. Best believe I'm under some sun with the itis. One of the nicest. Sugar Hill still real, no vices. Bigger bills, lips sealed in his likeness to God. Heaven or hell, a destiny tell. You in the cut, sizing me up, just measure me well. Satin lapel, black patent leather Chanel's, double breasted. As if I etched it, finessing it well. I made it, upgraded. Street slang can never be jaded. Mention me, speak my name with your favorites, elated. I lasted. Any perpetrating, push past it. Chasing paper, I'm a part of the classics. They listen. If faced with any major decisions, just know I'm straight and pray I forgive them.
I'm so high, so high, so high, I can't come down. So I'm so high, so high, so high, I can't come down.
That's Mumu Fresh. That's Mumu Fresh.
Left legs is less sad when you left for dead. Let it spread, be a boss, invest some bread. That's what he said. Johnny Dredd, he was off his meds. Ferrari red, rather stack than party instead. Played it back. All I ask is don't involve me with fans. A car on the reg, I'm vocal. Pressing politics was supposed to. Posting Wally pics from the old school won't hold you. I'm working, and know me is to meet me in person. Stay dolly, seeking and searching. It's more meek and humble. Could move 100 deep if I want to, but know it's best to creep when you come through. Is caution. 100 mil, a wheel of fortune. My portion buried 6 feet, sealed in the coffin. Was cracking. I'm tapped in, vapping and stacking, stashing grants and still spinning them checks.
And I'm so grateful. All these days I prayed for. Blessings pour like rainfall. Shower me eternally. I'm so grateful.
So yeah, that's I think one of the more commercial tracks on the joint. Something that would be more of a single that would get radio play if this were back in the day, and motherfuckers still music industry was how it was. So the next one is called Ho Happy. It's a skit. It's just a skit. You may remember the track Ho Happy Jackie. So this is Ho Happy the skit, which precedes this new track Still Jackie, which is obviously a new play on Ho Happy. She has now grown up. So yeah, it's very, very, very dope. But here's the little skit.
These are all prime cut bitches. $6 million worth of dynamite. It's Fort Knox and panties. Her right here? That's China, the chinky-eyed choker. No gag reflex. She dated your favorite rapper's rapper. Cashed out a $650K, made out with a Bentley GT, beauty salon, and a down payment on a gated community in Alpine, New Jersey. Ooh, girl, you see what you get when you good at it? Now this bitch right here, her name is Paula the Pinata. She used to be a Paris model. Got the prettiest smile and match with those two pineapples standing firm in that Alice and Olivia satin lace skin tight dress. I mean,
I'm gonna go ahead to the track. Let's go here. This is Still Jackie. Nope, that's a Taco Bell commercial. This is Still Jackie.
Static selector.
So dig, right? So I went over there, she looking all good, she got her back turned, I tapped, I said, listen, looking beautiful, can I buy you a drink? Do you believe she said, I don't do drinks, I do bottles. I got girlfriends and sharing this camera. I had to laugh, but her face looked so familiar. Wonderful girl, pretty face, nice smile. Pretty feet, city street lifestyle. Was really deep, how she creep like wild. Different Jeeps every day of the week, they on dial. Top house, either for leaks or at Pal. Brunch bars out of the beach, she want now. Here done the nail, she ain't beat, she want a cow. Shoes, calls and trips to Greece, what she allow. Can't fumble, heavyweights, he ain't humble. Seen the lava's dealers turn lunch food when they come through the 1-2. Any slipping course should sun you. Charm, chains, rings, and bracelets, bring the bundle. Big mama, you can get her, you got the commas. Ain't hard to find her, but stay far if you come with drama. So nasty, hung out once, she tried to gas me, but couldn't trap me. Said I knew her name was Jackie.
Kind of a follow-up joke trap to his joke track. Fuck me. Yeah. Follow-up joke track. That's a tongue twister, by the way. To his original Ho Happy Jackie. Fun song. Still Jackie.
Same melody too. Same type of beat.
Yes. Same vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's like Still Jackie. You know what I'm saying? It's the same bitch. It's 30. It's just older now. Same Jackie. Yeah. So this next track I'm just going to is called Surprise, and this is the awaited Nas AZ kind of whatever's duo or what do you call them collabs, fucking word. Yes, the moment long fans have been waiting for. Whenever Nas and AZ link up, definitely there's historical weight attached to it because their chemistry goes all the way back to Illmatic, and every time they kind of do a duo, it's you could almost what I want to do. You know what would be the illest fucking. Why haven't I done this? Why have I not made a mixtape of all the collab songs on one album? Like that's a mixtape right there. That's a crazy fucking mixtape right there.
That has been done. I've seen people do it.
I'm sure, like of course, but I like to do my own joints. I like to listen, I like other people, hear other people's takes and shit too, but I always want to make my own mixes and shit too, But yeah, whenever they link up, it's definitely a moment. So the song feels less like nostalgia bait and more like two survivors reflecting on longevity together, as they do in their duo style. Nas, always sounds sharp. AZ holding his own very comfortably as always, which says a lot considering how strong Nas is lyrically and in all realms. The fact that AZ and they don't go, like I said, they don't go toe to toe. They never try to outdo each other. It's never a competition. It's a blending. It's like they mesh, and you know what I'm saying. It's almost to me like a yin and yang. It's like you know, one peanut butter and jelly, bro. It's just is what it is. But this is it. It's called Surprise. Kaz and the Billy said, I was hoping to hear a collab with Nas on the album. Yes, sir. They are great together. As always, AZ got his flowers on this album. Thanks to Nas. Like he said, Nas got too rich and reached his hand back out to pull him up. That's what's up. I mean, that's how they are. They're very, very loyal. AZ, I've seen them bait AZ in interviews to try to say he's better than Nas or something like that. I've seen them bait him to be like, oh, you murdered Nas on that, or Nas fucked up here, and AZ will just be like, what the fuck you talking about? Like he don't even entertain the shit, bro. It's very endearing. Say what?
I said it's goofy when they do that. They try to instigate something.
Yeah, exactly. He not falling for it. But yeah, they tight like that. But hang on, man. Let me get this thing finished.
All right, I keep muting because I'm fighting the flu or something. I don't want to be coughing, hacking up the lung on the line.
Oh, I feel you. All right, so without further ado, I know I'm like fucking stringing along here. Let me play this joint Surprise.
Let's get to it.
Right away, if you're a big fan of Belly like I am, you're gonna get those Belly vibes. I know I did immediately. I just immediately felt that movie Belly, and again, Belly is one of my favorite like hip hop movies. I know everybody talks shit about it, the acting or what. It never fucking bothered me, bro. From the gate, I thought Belly was a masterpiece. Always have, still do, always will, because of the cinematography. It's the cinematography, the vibe. Hype Williams, a master at the music video, is basically giving you a music video movie. It's not a fucking normal film. And bro, the cinematics, the lighting, the different filters that he uses, the soundtrack obviously is laid in fucking masterfully. Like Belly does not get its props like it should, bro. It is a masterpiece. But you know, when you cast only musicians as the actors, what are you looking for? You want an Oscar performance? Like, give me a fucking break. It is what it is. But it's a hip hop classic. They all killed it. Like, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? But here it is.
Let's get to it. You know what it is. The journalist, the Jew dropper, new Sinatra's metaphysics. I move like Mustafa. From cold copper to Vogue vodka, I post proper. At La Casa, flicking it in the fox fur.
Shout out, man. My bad, man. Peace, Kaz, man. Thank you for that, bro. Shout out to Kaz, Casual Toy Collector. Great content as always. Go check out Casual Toy Collector's show. We will be there tonight after this show. After all our shows, we go to Kaz show and we kick it. It's a dope after party. If you're into action figures and toys and collectibles and just having a good time and having a blast, we always kick it over there. So go check out Kaz after the show.
They're also MCs as well. Kaz and Bruce. Shout out to both.
Yeah, like why? How did I fucking forget that? My bad. Thank you, EGC. Thank you. I'm severely lacking right there. Yeah, man. Kaz and Bruce, the guys that do the toy show, also rap. They also put their music in the music and everything, and very talented, very dope.
Shout out to them.
Southern MCs. He said, "Thanks, man. You didn't have to stop the track." I know, bro. I know, and I knew you were gonna say that too. And I apologize, everybody, but fuck that. That's my dog. I'm shouting him out. Fuck that overall. So that's what it is.
What you stopped the track for? I was listening to that, man.
You know? All right, bust it.
Will not slur, Vave Cooper, drop spur. My eyeballs on beans, the blocks blur. Baller, set shit off, I'm no staller. Don't need jewels on my neck to reflect over. Best author, from Brooklyn to spec torture. Is five still alive, I can vibe and bet off.
Hold on. Don't need jewels on my neck to reflect aura. Listen to this man, bro.
best author. From Brooklyn to spec torture. Is 5 still alive? I can vibe and bet offer. Flow silly, thumbs out, what's the dilly? It's either a hung jury or ride till they come kill me. Shot caller, never a slum watch sporter. Feeling like Ron when he first rocked the fedora. Chest broader, fruits and veggie fresh waters. Power, I knocked the cell tower out of order.
Surprise clowns, we caught ya.
All off guard, witness the slaughter.
Young Pablo at the border.
Just left Cabo with a quarter.
Diablo, this is Scorcher.
Fuck it, let's go up the offer.
Lord of mercy.
Yeah, the fly nigga haters accumulating. Lately I'm movie making. Shorty your Uber here, what I'm calling a rude awakening. We spend every moment trying to get all the bros rich. When rap money was slow compared to what the blow did. When hustlers had more cars than stars, it's hard to picture that now. We rockin' riches right now. Back then the most expensive wristwatch was like 30 down. Thank God for hip hop, cause they might have murdered me. Wow, they on you when you too low, they can't copy your style. They foul. That's the part about them they conveniently leaving out. I just mind my business, some wine and eat halal. And we don't gotta say we real, just what some G's about. No doubt, who not them street dudes, I wish it was true. Wish the raw never got in our paws, our fingertips too. Wish that I could erase what I seen in my view. The errors, vendettas, still secrets locked up the crew. Don't let the smooth smile have y'all fooled. I'll show you what y'all thought y'all knew. Y'all talk, I do. My bracket, Valentino, burgundy, croc jacket, stocks massive. I knocked this whole planet off its axis. Yeah, surprise clowns, we caught ya.
All off guard, witness the slaughter.
Young Pablo at the border.
Just left Cabo with a quarter.
Diablo, this is Scorcher.
Fuck it, let's go up the offer.
Marvelous track. Marvelous track. Yeah, I'm saying I could do a whole review video on that song. So, you know, suffice it to yes, I could literally do a review on that song easily. But yes, Nas sounds sharp as ever. AZ, you know what I'm saying? Smooth as ever. If you're like, I don't want to like over explain these dudes. Like that shit is just, you know what I'm saying? It says it all. Collaboration just feels very important because it reminds us that AZ always belonged in the elite lyrical conversations. And like I said, Nas and AZ will both always be in my top 5 dead or alive, both always separately, not because of each other. And if it wasn't one, it would still be the other. So I hold them very differently in my regard. I don't if I want to hear Nas, I'm not gonna listen to AZ. Like if I'm in the mood for Nas, I'm not bumping AZ, and vice versa. To me, they're very different. But when you put them together, it's like peanut butter and jelly. I said it before, and I didn't mean that just frivolously. Peanut butter is peanut butter. It's fucking peanut butter. It's amazing, right? Jelly is amazing. It's jelly. You know what I'm saying? It's its own thing. It's got flavor. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's fruity, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Not fruity, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that was a horrible analogy. Let me stop. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Butch and Sundance. That's better. Thank you, Iceberg Slim. Butch and Sundance. Peanut butter and jelly, left and right. You name it. Both in my top 5 too. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And then we have what 1, 2, 3, 4, a few more tracks. So this is the next one is called Fresh Water. Like we always say at the end of our show, be water, my friend, like the great Bruce Lee. And one of those introspective records on the album. The title is symbolic as water, purification, clarity, renewal. AZ sounds very reflective here, almost meditative at points. But I'm going to let it breathe. I'm going to let it speak here. And we can chop it up again. Let me get it off. Let me get the ad out the way and shit. Oh, no ad. Cool. Let's do it.
Yeah. never see me front like I got it. I'm too busy trying to get it. Y'all good? This right here sound like money to my ears. Light up. Early morning stretch up, playing catch up, sipping Bellinis, rolling bless up, while pull my sweats up, what's poppin'? Cardi shades with the wave stocking, bathed in Gotham, showing prove or you play possum, made the blossom. The guards had me bumping the bars, juggling bras at the parliament, parking them solved. It's how we evolve, it's simple. Mathematics starting a mental rap fanatic. Union Square was the venue, number symbol. Uvilla, OVI with original killers. Rock Jews as a symbol, the dealers, word to Schiller. Shit wicked, worship everywhere when we kick it. She saved the only son from statistic. You son of a bitch is y'all old. The color name came with a roll. Fuck up my throat to change man into snow. Say it ain't so, it's subtle. Silent though, quick to rebuttal. Fendi duffel taught to flip to a double. Hip hop can never be dead. I told niggas, I don't fold, nigga. This go for new nigga, old nigga, hot nigga, cold nigga. I ain't never sell my soul, nigga. I'm solid gold, nigga. Let's get to it. This how you said it, unapologetic. Getting mines is alleged, a limited line of credit. Bonds is my fetish, my kind shine kinetic. See the signs, but play blind, ain't no time to sweat it. The finest of beverage, Russia was my shrine in the desert. Desire is pleasant, my vibe from that side is Sedgwick. It's ours, never sour, sucker, give me my flowers. Pity the cowards, coast, cause the city allow it, I'm from it. Used to pin from the pit of my stomach, now I'm him. Spitting phlegm, man, it feel like I nutted. Gotta love it, the loner, use my teeth to crack open coronas. Talent investor, back in the owners, back like the Jonas adjusted. The game got me feeling disgusted. Heard a hater say my name and I brushed it. Beloved, not a killer, but I got that covered. Making bells on top of the budget. With that ghetto gospel, get fly fucking music.
That shit just funky, bro. That shit, that shit bumping. That's a little dance music right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a little dance track on the album. It's almost got a southern vibe to it. It's just, yeah. It's not your typical AZ track, which I love. The production though is a definitely dope, you know what I'm saying, vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he's being reflective, you know, maintaining the inner peace, surviving the chaos, you know, looking back over decades of decisions and all that good stuff. Kind of the theme of the album.
That's his style. That's usually his theme all the time.
You're right. I mean, it definitely it's very quintessential AZ without sounding, you know, like the same old shit over and over. Very much so, which is dope. Billionaire 416, he's not feeling the album. I mean, hey, to each his own, to each his own. You know, it is what it is. What is your top five? Okay, my top five. I hate this question, first of all. Because there's two. All right. When someone asks you your top five, they either want to know two things. They want to know who you are as a person, like what kind of music you like, or they want to know what do you know about lyricism? How you know who is the dopest? Do you know what's up? Right. So, you know, I've got two top fives. I got a top five that these are the five MCs that I know would be the top most illest, greatest lyricists of all time. If aliens came from another planet and said, we are going to put our MCs against your top MCs for the fate of the earth, who are you going to send up? Right? That's these five. Okay. The reason they're not my other five, because my other five these are my favorite MCs. See? I don't think the best, my favorite MCs are not the best MCs. So just premising that when I give you my five, I'm not saying these are the best MCs in the world. I don't think they're the best lyricists in the world. They're just my favorites that when I listen to them, I get the best vision. I feel it the most. It fucking, you know what I'm saying, resonates with me the most. So anyway, yeah, you got Nas, you got AZ, you got Ghostface, you got Cool G Rap, and Jay-Z. My top five, like who I think are probably the best lyricists. You know, you got Rakim, Eminem, also Cool G Rap, also Nas. And then I'm gonna see I always struggle on the fifth one because these two guys are dead. They don't have a lot of content, but they both were incredibly so far ahead of their time, bro, that motherfuckers are still studying and figuring it out today, and that's Biggie and Big L. People still do not understand what Biggie was doing, bro, and the nuances of how he was flipping shit and bringing it on a crazy level, almost like a jazz musician, bro. And you just and then of course Big L, bro. You don't even, enough said. It said Prodigy's in my top 5 as well. Who said Prodigy was in their top 5? Am I not seeing all the chats? My bad, guys. If I don't see all the chats, if I don't see your chat or something, I might not be seeing them all for some fucked up reason. Nas, AZ, and Rakim are in mine. Big L, underrated. Yeah, and like I said, with Big L, with Biggie, with Big Pun, like these guys are definitely some of the best to ever do it. Sadly, we have very little of their music. You know what I'm saying? Anakin Solo, Cool Keith fan, Doom, definitely a whole fucking thing of his own. I got Doom fucking shit everywhere. I just read his book, or the book about him, I should say. Yeah, fucking Doom, bro. Rest in peace, rest in power. Nas, Jadakiss, Prodigy are in mines. All right, so let's see. Compto ZG 6795 and Just Prince. So far, I've got 3 from Comp. I've got 3 from Just. I need 2 more from each of you guys. Jada don't have a classic album. That's my only knock on his career. Again, like I said, like my top 5 are just my favorite MCs. I don't care if they have a classic album or if they sold the most records or if other people agree that they're the top 5. They're just my 5 favorite that if I had to go on a deserted island and I couldn't get any other music, I could only pick 5 people. That is all I could listen to. I'm going to pick my 5 favorites. I'm not going to pick the 5 best lyrical assassins on the planet because I would get fucking I would not be able to want to just listen to that all the time over and over and over. Like I want to hear my music that really resonates with me. So
yeah, I noticed that people are only naming 3. How come no one's naming all 5?
Because it's a challenge. That's why I said I hate that question. It's very hard, bro. And nobody wants to give the wrong answer because that's another thing. Everyone's trying to impress everyone else because that question is basically being asked to qualify you.
Well, it's supposed to be a personal viewpoint on who your personal favorite MC are.
Yes, it's supposed to be, but often it is used as a qualifier by other people. But yes, I agree. It should definitely just be about who are you as a person? What kind of music do you like? What resonates with you the most? Because I want to know about you, not because I want to see if you agree with me. I couldn't give a fuck less if you gave a fuck, or agreed with my favorites. I may not agree with yours, and it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. Those are not your favorite. Like, how can you say I'm wrong? I picked my 5. Those are my 5. You can't debate me. They're my fucking 5 favorite. Debate me all you want. They're still my 5 favorite. You can't change my mind. It's not a mind. It's just, it is what it is. Now, we want to debate who's the greatest lyricist. Now, that's a debate we can definitely have, and that's something that, it may or may not be quantifiable depending on criteria. It's a very fucking hard conversation as well. That's why I love hip hop. Talk forever.
Like,
yeah, did what?
I don't know why that's in your top 5. Is it because it's my top 5, motherfucker?
yeah. Like, what the fuck? You asked me who was my top 5. You didn't say who is the 5 best rappers in the world. That's a different question. Who are the 5 best rappers in the world? Who are your top 5? Those are 2 different questions, in my opinion, and they should be asked separately.
In the world? That's impossible.
Well, that's why I didn't say who's the best rapper in the world. But if you balance it out at maybe 5, maybe 10, whatever, you might be able to say, oh, these are the 10 best ever. It would be very hard, even still, to pick 10. There's 100 MC lists that every fucking one of them MCs on the 100 list, I could be like, yep, they'd be in the top 10. Like every one of them. Like there's so many, but it all depends on like what's the criteria. Are we talking about this guy has the best metaphors, or this guy has the best wordplay, or you know what I'm saying? What he can rap the fastest? Like what's the criteria?
That's why it's good to challenge yourself. Listen to MCs from overseas. Listen to MCs from the UK. Listen to MCs from.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right.
You know, yeah. You know, there's just so many MCs out there in the world.
Right, bro. You got French MCs that are crazy, German MCs that are crazy. Because in Europe, bro, and other parts of the world, hip hop is every bit as it was for us in the 90s and 80s. It's still very hardcore, very much like if you really want to feel hip hop again, go to Europe.
Right.
Not New York. Sadly.
Don't sleep on Japan.
I'm just saying, for example, also Brazil. I just seen a fucking video yesterday. The whole like people, as far as you can see, everybody, just the whole crowd just jumping to fucking Wu-Tang, and everybody's dressed in yellow and black with Wu logos all in the fucking crowd. And it was just like, I was like, oh my God, bro, this used to be us. And now it's Brazil.
Yep.
He said Freddie Gibbs Law. Sean P. Scarface. These are valid. That's a valid. I mean, not that there's anything that is invalid, but yes, bro, P and Scarface easily could be arguably, you know what I'm saying? That's all. Or could they arguably be? Back to this album. Let me see. We got Winners Win featuring Amar Noir. Motivational hustler music. Message is very simple. Successful people keep pushing regardless of obstacles. AZ kind of approaching the theme from a veteran perspective, as he usually does, rather than a flashy one, which he sometimes does. But yes, less about showing off, more about discipline, consistency, and mentality. We kind of have an uplifting hook without being corny.
Navan, the #1 rated business travel platform, lets your team book work travel.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Eleanor, talk to me.
Where would you like to go to? Please tell me the desired address or a point of interest.
Yeah, you know I keep it P. From the G to the OG. Double OG, triple OG. Sean T off, you heard? It's gotta be it. I gotta be lit. 95 live nigga, lottery pick. Gotta be rich. Real niggas die for the shit. Vibe with the grip, flip first if you try to get slick. Slide with a chick, official. Don't lie on my dick. What's the issue? Used to have niggas hide they bitch. Fly with the drip. Show love, try to assist. Now it's no love on fire, nigga hotter than grist. It's gotta be it, I live it. Post up, know when to pivot. Cold crush, blow through like a blizzard. Few get it, no fucks, truly committed. Hold up, whenever, whoever can get it. Forever I'm with it. Sucker shit I never prohibit. It's never complicit, why diss it? It's better you witness, incredible fitness. Money up, revenue liquid. Tree sessions up in the stool like a federal visit. They say real, don't ever fall too far from the tree. Keep it P, cause I got the same blood as a G. More than M's at the start, now my sights on the B. Talk to God, only time I'm getting down on my knees. Been a dog, bitches still want a part of the breed. If the outside coke, then the seats gotta bleed. Lion hearted, never got along with the sheep. Just compete for a seat or the cycle repeat. The coastline water blue and it feel like I'm dreaming. The money green currency, only thing that I'm seeing. I'm leaning, plus machining. No matter the season, we eating. Read your frequency, no use in you speaking. I peeped it, third eye, bird's eye, and the view is amazing. Grew from the pavement, chosen so few could mistake it. Turning poverty to sovereignty, a Q in the matrix. If it's quality or quantity, which one are you taking? Winners win, losers lose, never get it confused. Stand tall, we all fall, just finish your fool. Who's who, never know, just do what you do. When game is win, losers lose, never get it confused. Never. My young boy. It's crazy how everything 360. You came into existence a few months before my first LP. Though it died 95. Now look, you on here holding it down, doing what you do. I love you, kid.
I love you too, Pops.
Now you know, we just on a rock, spinning in space.
Right.
Everything that I see and detect is just an illusion. Here today, going tomorrow. Stay focused, stay prayed up, stay dangerous. We here for a good time, not a long time.
Copy that. Now let's get to this money.
Yeah, all right. Let's get to it.
No, real nice.
So, what I take a lot from that is that's father and son, right? That's AZ and his son, Amar Noir, and it's just dope, man. The way they it reminds me of me and my son. Me and my son are super close like that, super tight. We kick it, we hang out, we, you know what I'm saying, just like friends, bro. We super tight like that. I could easily see, you know what I'm saying, this vibe between them being very much like me and my son. So it's very cool to see that, man, and I love that. It's just a good vibe. Winners win. The hook was dope and all that too. But yes, the next track, What I Was Once There Too, possibly the most emotionally mature track on the album. AZ speaking to younger people struggling through mistakes and bad decisions and street situations. You know, instead of sounding preachy though, he's, you know, understanding because he's speaking from experience. You know, it's that elder statesman, you know what I'm saying, the OG kind of kicking game to, you know what I'm saying? So it's a cool vibe.
Excitement's always in store with Virginia.
Let me get this ad out the way. Come on, motherfucker. Damn, that's a long ass ad, bitch.
Just gotta soak this in. It's tranquility right here.
Static selected.
The win versus how, real versus the foul. The him then is still the same person now. I slid in, Kim birthed my style. Kane warmed it up, Cool G turned my dial. Pretty tone with the dreams of the city song. My nigga Tiggy home had a tech named Busy Bone. We was both on it to the death, took an oath on it. Though it died, I was high, had the coast on it. Postponement, they kill Will. My condolences, still ill, made me chill. Had to own it, student enrollment. Mind switching, I'm bomb kicking when no one is fine wine. It wasn't time to mention, crime was different. A lot of telling, system felon, was sick of selling. Up in the stew, I hit the Ellen, levitate to the real and resonate. Fuck a featherweight, for my hitters I dedicate. I feel for you, if you ain't getting your due. You gotta get yours, so please at least pursue. Never pause, cause every day is a new. Just know the world is yours, I was once there too. 7 holes in my face in the mirror as I'm checking me. Consecutively, 30 years is epic to see. Respectfully only appear in the presence of G's. I'm as live as whatever MC. Bet for the peas and all we was led to believe is Vessi and weed. Watch the homie bury his seed. Never at ease, I'm coping. Normalize as long as it's motion. Immortalize, hog tied that both ends, we both men. So you know honor is earned when signs of concern. 360, karma returns. My barn is confirmed, I'm thorough. Could move to any part of the borough. Pushing bins in the heart of the ghetto. Small, super mellow, I'm real. For me and why not Sick a Hill. Though everywhere, it's lost me still. Allah be the will, I made it. The official will say I'm they favorite. To put it plain, I ain't nothing to play with. I feel for you, if you ain't getting your due. You gotta get yours, so please at least pursue. Never pause, cause every day is a new. Just know the world is yours, I was once there too.
It's a real jazzy beat. It's you know what I'm saying? It's very dope. It's very unique. Shout out BDBGBs, how you living? How you living? He said uniqueness, surprise, Still Jackie are my favorites. Can't wait until him and Nas drop that collab album. You and me both, man. That's just, you know, that's like it's like that Nas and Premier album is something that I've been waiting for 30 years. God damn, he was snapping on this album. I'm telling you, bro. We done went through some crazy ass tracks and lyrics so far, man. And we got what, 2 more to go. This next one, really 1 more to go. This last one here, and then the outro, Love My Life. It's a gratitude record, you know, reflecting on accomplishments, survival, peace of mind. Considering how a lot of artists from his era never made it this far and aren't still putting out music professionally or personally, carries a lot of emotional kind of weight, you know, smooth production, definitely quintessential AZ, but no bitterness, very appreciative, very much of an appreciative, and that's one of the strongest qualities overall. And I think in just in AZ as an MC, let alone this album period and this track, and you know, wisdom without sounding defeated or desperate. It's just flawless to quote BDBGP. Here we go. Love of My Life.
Shit make you want to cry, man. Word up. My word. I'm from the evolution of spot runners, recruiting them cuties, caught in the shooting, catch a body, head for Houston, the revolution. High science forming alliance, tyrants turning to giants, and silence amongst the migrants. What driver's license? Niggas sparring, sitting in foreigns, the whole squadron. You evolving, they even starving, snorting and nodding. Bogey smokers running through cartons, B&Es and arsons. Plea takers get pardoned, the spot was the garden. Chunky chains with niggas' names in they liquor lane. Sending bottles to pick up brainers when the pictures came. I was due, snuck in a few, the hustling crew. Gun busting was nothing new. The hunger grew. I was on it like what it do. Do or die with that look in my eye. Like fuck you. Incarcerated scar faces, rumored I was bar places. They assumed that my only movement was the dodge cases. God praises from the era of the large laces. Adidas sweats with the raw labors, the law savers, the sequel. Hope will lead to no evil. Courses amongst the feeble, the softest ones will leave you. My presence was peaceful, though my neck was disrespect. Did it the best, did it fly, did it for wreck, was with it to die. If the skies didn't connect, Ducatis on deck. I was high, tied to the rep, nobody's a threat. We was new, out of the blue, did the 1-2. A year later, my debut. Thank you. That's what 30 years look like. Gotta love it. Let's go. You in that $1 million bracket, signing $1 billion acquisitions. I'm proud of you, King. And you know we from the bottom. You know that for a fact. Keep doing your numbers. R.I.P. B.I.G. ODB. Big Pun. Bandana P. Big L. Sean P. Gone but not forgotten. Do or Die 3.
Them shout outs at the end, bro. That shit.
Yes, it was cool.
Speechless, man. That shit was incredible to me. But you know, I'm like I said, I'm a different hip hop fan. I'm not your average hip hop head. And I know basically what I mean is just when I was younger, I was all about lyricism, like over beats, like just I didn't care how to beat what, like he could just be rapping off beat, like I didn't give a fuck. I was all about, you know what I'm saying, just bars. And in my older year, in my silver age, I like shit that is fucking, that has a vibe, bro, that just makes me feel good. And it's hard to, like everybody's brain works differently. Everyone's life is different. Everyone has different experiences in their life. Everyone has a different personality based on those experiences and based on the circuitry, the way your brain, the chemistry, all that stuff. So everybody takes in shit differently, and everyone, you know what I'm saying, processes information differently through your senses. So when I hear certain music, it gives me more of a vivid picture in my mind. It resonates more with the way my brain works. So guys like Ghostface, guys like AZ, they resonate so closely with the way I feel and the way I am and the way my brain works. And that's just that's just why it is so powerful to me. Whereas another, a person who might be, your average, like lyrical, aficionado or whatever, might not even know what I mean. And like I've had, especially with Ghostface, a big conversation all the time. He ain't even talking about nothing. Like, it just, bro, you can't
fly, bro.
And it sound fly, it feel fly. When he says it, I know what the fuck he means. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? But that's just in those tracks. But Ghost I think Ghost is the master at painting a picture of like a storyteller. Call the ambulance, Jamie been shot. Like, oh my God, bro, that shit. Like, it's like a movie. He paints it, and you see the movie in your head better than any other MC, in my opinion. That's just in my brain. It does it from my brain. So, this album, Do or Die is a classic. Do or Die 2 is a classic. Do or Die 3 is a classic. It's a trilogy of classics, and it's organic. It wasn't intended to be such, right? AZ did not come out, by the way, guys, and say, okay, I'm getting ready. I want to make Do or Die 3. So here we go. I'm going to go in the studio. I want to make Do or Die 3. It's going to be, we're capitalizing off the popularity of Do or Die 1 and 2, and et cetera, et cetera. None of that happened. He was making these songs for other shit, and like it came together, and like the way it organically evolved into Do or Die 3 legitimately. It legitimately is Do or Die 3, not because they named it that. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever heard an MC like, okay, they put out a part 2 of an album, and you're like, why is this part 2 of that album? Because you named it that? What's part 2 about it? It doesn't even feel like the first album in any way. Like, what is part 2 about it? Because you named it fucking part 2? Hey, give me a break, bro. I hate when MCs do that shit. Don't call that shit part 2 unless there's a fucking reason that it's a sequel to the fucking original. Don't just slap a name on it because you like it as much as you liked the other one or some shit. I don't know what y'all be doing, how you be picking, talking about this shit as part 2 sometimes, bro. But it is what it is. I just had to vent. This is a breath of fresh air. Breath of fresh air rap. He said, nah, none of those. Top 5, no hidden agenda. Nas, Prodigy, Jadakiss, Tupac, Ray, Ghost is tied with 2. Peanut butter and jelly. Like peanut butter and jelly. Separate, 2 completely different things. But when they come together, it's a whole new thing. And it's perfect. And it's better than the 2 by themselves. That's peanut butter and jelly. He's got one more track. It's an outro. But yeah, before we listen to his outro and I give you my outro and we wrap the video, it's not over yet, guys. So AZ, solid MC, in my opinion, one of the most solid, consistent, right? Solid to me is consistent. You might have an album that puts out an album every year or 2 albums every year or whatever, but would you certify every one of them albums a class? You know what I'm saying? Would you bump all those albums all the time? Are they all quality, or is there only a few tracks on each one? What is it? You know what I'm saying? This guy, every single album, in my opinion, I don't skip any tracks. They're all great to me. He's just a great MC. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe some of the beats might not catch on or whatever, but A always shines through everyone. But this is his last track on the new joint. Let me run it.
Yeah. You've seen so much. And you've been through it all. When the vibration and the frequency was so different from forever that we stood on. You know what I mean? 30 years. Do or die for me was rather be dead if I can't live how I want to live. Now I want to live. Cause so many of my loved ones died. Who else gonna carry on the tradition? Hold up, man. I'm here, baby. Cuban link built, sleep on satin silk quilts. Spinning through them blocks with me and $500,000 chill. Had fist brawls before Phil got killed. Living piss poor, learn to deal with that filth. Lips got sealed, old wounds got healed. Room to get money, got in tune and I built. Left my mark to success, I start. Then that rap game came, I perfected my art. Impressive with the smarts, so I bet he had the heart. Deadly with them darts, moving steady on the charts. Red bottom sharks, give credit to the knocks. As I found my lane, pulled up, then I parked. Beat my style, got an ego, how? Wiggled out the way, I don't need no drought. I don't want no beef, only here so I can eat. I guess them streets kept a nigga on his feet. Always walk light, but hit hard. School to keep antennas up and stay under the radar. I made it. If you're hearing this right now, you made it. We programmed to keep it pushing. No pausing, never stop, never give up, never quit. Respect, make the day count until we meet again.
Straight up and down, so you can hear the emotional pain, emotion in his voice, literally crying through the music. Literally
that made it real. That made it dope.
That shit was fucking the perfect closing track. The outro feels triumphant, reflective, and earned.
Now watch these clones start crying on their albums now. Watch.
You already know. Everybody gonna put out
these new cats start crying on their albums, man.
The crying track. You got a crying rap? Yeah, you gotta have a crying rap on your album now.
Watch.
Hey, you know what I'm saying that's it. I'm saying trendsetters, bro. He sounds like somebody fully aware of his place in hip hop history. Even if mainstream recognition never completely matched his talent level, the message is simple. Despite everything, the industry politics, changing eras, personal struggles, passing time, AZ is still here, strong as ever. And that's really what Do or Die 3 represents to me. Survival, longevity, real music. He's still here. Overall themes, luxury, street rap, maturity, this kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Typical stuff. Unlike younger artists glorifying chaos in real time, AZ raps from hindsight. He gives his songs more depth, in my opinion, that way. The album is very deep. The project, in my opinion, is very timely. It comes out at the right time, and the production matches AZ perfectly. Legacy, longevity, it feels like a statement. I think AZ knows his influence, and even if the industry never fully awarded him commercially, you know what I'm saying, this is the underlying theme of the project. I lasted while many disappeared. You know what I'm saying? But final thoughts, you know what I'm saying? EGC, any final thoughts?
Nah, I mean, a couple of songs gotta grow on me.
Okay.
But it's a nice album. Definitely for people our age. Brings you back, continuing that legacy. You know what I mean? When one of the things about me, I like realness. I like realness. I could deal with the fantasy stuff, but I like realness. And so that outro, when you hear him crying, okay, that made it. That sealed it for me. I was like, that made it a masterpiece to me. That's something that a lot of cats, especially someone coming from that street category, would actually do.
It would not do. Yeah, right.
They'll redo it till they stop crying or something like that.
Yeah.
That kind of made it real.
Hell yeah, you leave that shit in there, bro. That's
Fuck
yeah, bro.
Man. So yeah. Nice album. I got it in my collection.
I think Do or Die 3 succeeds because it does not try to force relevance. You know what I'm saying? It's matured. It embraces maturity, craftsmanship, authenticity, which is all the cornerstones of a great AZ vibe and album. Sounds like his typical. I don't want to say typical because that makes it sound like repetitive. His quintessential veteran rapper, comfortable with who he is, which ironically makes it feel fresher. than artists desperately trying to fit trends or even that are coming out today, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So yes, if you're a fan of Nas or Jada Kiss or Raekwon or Cormega or that kind of music, classical mafioso era, East Coast hip hop, this is definitely that type of vibe for you. But you know, I think this album is definitely a great signal to where AZ is right now, and it's a great fucking place. Let me get this off. Just Prince said, salute to you guys. I never viewed a top 5 question the way you said it. Now that you said it, I guess some people do look at it like you showed me something new tonight, man. Much respect. I appreciate that, Just Prince, and likewise to you, and thank you to everybody in the chat. And honestly, you know, his greatest accomplishment right there might be, you know, not the plaques, not the charts, not even the legendary verse on Life's a Bitch or your favorite Nas. It's the fact that 30 years later, in a culture that constantly reinvents itself, constantly forgets people, constantly chases the next big thing, AZ is still fucking AZ. Smooth, sharp, elegant, still talking that grown man fly New York better than almost anybody. This album definitely matters because it is not just nostalgia. It is proof that timeless hip hop still has value. Music is music. Good music is good music. Quality is quality. Proof that lyricism and soul, storytelling, maturity, and aura doesn't matter your age. This is not an aged out genre or type of music. And AZ never needed to become loud or you know, to stay relevant. He just stayed elite. So y'all let me know in the comments too, if you're watching this on the replay, is AZ officially the most underrated MC in hip hop history? And where does Do or Die 3 rank in his catalog for you? And if you rock with real hip hop discussions like this that make grown man rap and New York culture and real lyricism, toys, comic books, all that good stuff, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we got a lot more coming in 6 Element of Hip Hop. EGC, thank you to everybody in the chat, everybody that chatted and everybody that didn't chat. We really appreciate you to the utmost. And before we go, don't forget what we always tell you.
Be water, my friend.